probably the most accurate statement I've ever seen, Line. Ha ha! What's up? What's up? What's up? Booker. It's awesome seeing people on different platforms, man. We actually had a Kick and a Twitch before a YouTube show up. My goodness. My goodness. Oh my, that's gonna have to go down. That's gonna have to go down. What's up, gentlemen? How's everybody doing? Come on. Come on. Let's go. Come on. Okay. He doesn't want to hang out with me. He just wants what's left over in the bowl. You can have some trimmings, little monster. You little monster. What the fuck do I do with my fork? Aha! Aha! I did have a paper towel. Tarting soon. Dude, the fucking music just changes volume every single time. Every single time I turn the stream on, the sound is completely different, man. Every single time. What's going on, Rom? Starting soon. I just gotta drop the S off of there. Just gotta stop the S off of there. That's all you need. Oh, what's happening in the world today? Anything crazy? Sharding soon. We could. Uno, dos. It doesn't look like anything too exciting's going on today. I just saw some thumbnail about somebody fucking making an attempt on fucking JD Vance. I don't know if that's fucking true or not. Patchy? What's patchy, Bucky? Ground beef, bacon, eggs, butter, salt. Maybe find something else tasty to toss in. You know, Rob, I was thinking about something like that. I was thinking about something like that big time. Well, once I get back on, you know. Once I'm back on carnivore. Dude, hydration was my big issue. Hydration was the issue. Was the video patchy or something, Bucky? Let me know what's going on. My internet's been like real choppy the last couple days. That could be what it is if like any of the video stuff's going weird. Could be. I don't know. Everything seems to be fine on my end, but again, that's just my end. Clarity. You're just looking for any excuse to go back to YouTube. That's all you're doing. Think about it. They tried to break into his house with hammers and he was gone. Secret Service got him. Hell yeah. Hammer attack. Unfucking real. Whoa. Oh, why does this pop-out not fucking work like that? Get him out of here! Get him out of here! We banning bots today. Oh my god, it's so nice having full control of all three chats now. Like, actual have full emotes and shit. I don't have my combined bullshit. I'm going to get rid of that overlay for now. It is against Twitch TOS to have Twitch chat incorporated. Actually, it's not against TOS to have it incorporated with other chats. It's against TOS to have any other chat on Twitch. I get notifications for you on Twitch, not YouTube. Huh. Strange. You have the notifications turned on? That could be why. We've had at least a couple of organic Kick viewers. I'm interested if we're going to get a Twitch viewer at some point this week. That would be pretty cool. Fun stuff coming up. I got my interview with the vegan preacher on Wednesday. As far as I know, nothing's changed on that. I have to coordinate with him after this. How's everybody's morning go, though? One of the things that sucks about these streaming platforms is discoverability. Yeah, that's pretty much it. That's pretty much it. That's why I use Linktree. So like Instagram, Facebook, all the places I post is it's always got a link to all the streaming platforms. It's always got all the streaming stuff there. Yeah, I'm not sure why that is, Bucky. I'm not sure why that is at all. I like how everyone just wants to avoid Twitch, though. Or all you dudes that hang out with me all the time, man. No one want to touch Twitch. Which is funny, because in OBS, that's like the primary now is Twitch. Was there something going on with the video, Bucky, on Twitch? Or was it just, you just want to be on YouTube? Or as, I'm scared of Twitch. Twitch is very scary. I think Benny put it the best way about Twitch yesterday. He's like, I don't have pink enough hair to be on Twitch. He said, yeah. Yeah, kind of makes sense. All right, we're going to duff that out.
Attractiveness knows.
We got some flexibility stuff to look at. We got an Anthony Chaffee. Steak and Buttergill's got a big change on her diet, it looks like. We're going to look at that real quick. I'm trying to dig into Movement by David here. He's like the flexibility king, so I'm kind of trying to watch his videos to figure out some stuff I can do. Yeah, there's more ad time than content on Twitch, for sure. As soon as people can monetize ads, most small channels turn on like fucking 15, 20 minutes and ads an hour. Some of those commercial breaks on Twitch are like 9 minutes long. 9 minutes long. Movement, we love movement. This man is so flexible, it hurts my brain. I strive to be this flexible again. Oh, by the way, Non-Scale Victor, I know it's stained up and gross. This is one of my old oil field hoodies, but I have not fit in this Carhartt hoodie in shit. I don't know. It's been a while. I don't have an exact date, but it has been some time. Since I've worn this. Yeah. The ads are fucking wild, too. That's why I quit watching Twitch. Like, the games I used to play, I used to watch Twitch quite a bit. And I refuse to get Twitch, whatever the paid version of Twitch is, to get rid of commercials. I refuse to do it because I didn't watch it enough to warrant that. And, yeah, I ended up just not watching Twitch anymore because every time something happened with one of the guys I was watching, it would be 8 minutes of commercials all of a sudden. Like, dude. Like a minute, 2 minutes, whatever. I get that. You're trying to make your ad revenue. But 9 minutes of commercials at once? Like, what the fuck is that? What is that? Absolute insanity. I mean, if I had to choose any of these three platforms that I wish would take off ahead of the others, it would be Kick. I think streamer-wise, viewer-wise, Kick is by far the best. I think Kick is amazing. The way they handle their business. Oh. Preview music, ad preview, viewing for listen to. Yeah. Oh, absolutely. Yep. Yeah. No, I would highly recommend if you like watching streams and videos and Hollywood movies and unlimited music and everything else, YouTube Premium is the play. Absolute play. I have YouTube Premium just because I'm doing creation and stuff. But yeah, YouTube Premium is the shit. It is the absolute shit. I have my old YouTube account, my non-paid version on my old phone and with some of my tablets upstairs where I have, the list of hundreds of people I've been following for like 10 years or so. And anytime I go on one of those and I get a commercial to pop up again, it's like, fuck! I'm not paying for two of them. There ain't no way I'm going to pay for that. I'm already paying for fucking YouTube. I did a year worth of X, which ended up being hilariously not worth it because, yeah, I just can't get nothing going over there. Awesome morning though. Had an absolutely awesome morning. I know I said no more weigh-ins on Mondays. I just so happened to pull the scale out this morning. Said, you know what? Let's see what happened over the weekend. I hopped on it. I immediately set up my tripod and made a weigh-in video because holy shit, gentlemen. Holy shit. 2-day record. Like, I've had some big weekends. I've had weekends where I lost like 6 pounds before. This puts them all to shame. I almost dropped double digits in the last 2 days. This close. These close. But I'll have a video out on that later. I haven't edited or done anything. Maybe we'll edit it on stream later if we're running out of stuff to do. Although I would not mind getting some more Red Dead Redemption in today. Around their line, yeah. That and change. But, I mean, look at the BIA last week. It's all fluid. That's all it was. And you know what the fucking problem was? You know what I changed the last 2 days that I realized I was screwing up on bad the last week? Hydration. I went from drinking roughly my 40-ounce mug. I was doing my 40-ounce mug once a day. And all last week, I was struggling to drink. I didn't realize how little I drank last week until I looked at my food logs. I even logged my water intake, too. And I realized, holy shit, I'm only drinking 40 ounces of water a day. So I upped it to this. I pulled these out. This one's a half gallon. I'm doing 2 of these a day, each one with an element pack. And that's my big change over the weekend. To flush the hydration out, you go with hydration. Or flush the water retention out, you hydrate like crazy. And it sure did the trick. We bursted back to the 480s. Again, I'll have the video out later, but I'm back in the 460s right now. I am back in the 460s. I jumped on the scale with clothes on. I had this hoodie, I had sweatpants, I had slippers on, I had socks, I had an undershirt, and I saw the number and went, oh shit, I wonder what I weigh without clothes. Yeah, full gallon with element, that's my new play. I'm going right back to that. That's what I was. You know, here's the thing, and we were talking about it yesterday, is essentially, while I was doing carnivore, I was hydrating way more. When I was griping about lying yesterday, it all fucking clicked over the weekend. I said, shit, dude. I was hydrating way, way more. Dude, within 2 days, I'm down 9, and I'm back at the gym this morning. I'm back at the gym, in the pool, doing laps. I wish I had done more. I would have stayed in the pool longer this morning, except for the fact it was 2 people to every single lane. I'm a big boy. I have a very, very wide reach on me when I'm swimming. And like, dude, if someone's in my lane, I'm smacking them upside the head and shit on accident. It's just depressing. Winter Wonderland. You know what? It's actually not. It's actually not. That was, when I get to the gym and I shoot those, I go up to the far corner of the parking lot. And basically, that's just where the plows have been pushing all the snow in. So it hasn't snowed here in like 2 or 3 days. That's just the mountain of snow from the plows. Those big parking lots and stuff like that pile of snow stays there until like June half the time. It's just so big, it takes so long to melt. I'm getting free Hollywood effects via snowplows. It wasn't even that cold this morning. It was like 24, 25 degrees. I'll tell you what though, man, you're right. You're right in the comments and stuff, dude. I am losing fat is a wild change because I'm starting to get cold. And I'll tell you what, I'm not used to being cold. I'm used to being you see my previous gym videos, I'm used to being out there in no sleeves, shorts, flip-flops half the time when it's like 5 degrees out. Now all of a sudden it's 52 in my basement right now and I'm sitting here going, It's a welcome change. But it's what I'm going to have to adjust to. McCarthy, what's going on, man? Good morning. How was the gym today? Gym was fantastic this morning. Gym was absolutely fantastic, except it was so packed. It was so packed. It was absolutely packed with human being. I didn't even do the treadmill because there wasn't an open one and there's already like 3 people waiting. I got my big pool session in. I got a nice long sauna in. But even the pool, we were 2 people to every single lane. There's actually one lane that had 3 people, like alternating a swim pattern to even do their laps. So I did 1,000 meters and called it good. I wanted to do 2,000, but it's also my first time back to the gym in like 4 or 5 days. So definitely took it easy. Got a nice sauna in. I did 25 minutes. I did 25 minutes in the sauna at about 165 degrees. Fantastic morning, though. Absolutely fantastic morning. I think I fixed my issue over the weekend. Hydration. I think hydration is my big issue. I am not drinking enough. I'm not drinking enough. I swapped to drinking a gallon a day, each one, or half-gallon jugs twice a day, each one with a pack of Element in it, and I feel so much better. Yeah, no, I agree. I'd rather do some more swimming anyway. I'd rather just take it easy on my joints and my knees. And I think that was another thing I was doing. I was trying to push myself too hard on the treadmill. When my knees were killing me at the end of last week, I was trying to get up to like 2.5 miles an hour. I usually do like 1.7 to 1.8. And I'm like, I'm going to show off, and did 2.5 because my wife was with me, trying to be a show off for her. And yeah, I think that torqued my knees up pretty good. And my wife, she's heavy set. She's heavy set too, but she's next to me doing like 4 miles an hour. God damn it, I'm trying to keep up. Blood pressure isn't down to your levels, but it's actually a passable Department of Transportation levels now without medication. That's awesome line. Let's go, dude. Let's go. Get rid of them medications, man. That's what every single one of us has got to be working towards, is getting rid of the medications we're on. I'm getting close. I see my primary doctor in mid-February, I think, and if everything's looking how it is right now, I might be able to lower my dosage. I'm not going to be able to go off my blood pressure medication yet. Potentially one. I'm on a water pill and lisinopril, and I'm thinking with the numbers we're at, we can probably get rid of the water pill and then also maybe drop my dosage down from 20 milligrams to 10 milligrams. I think that might be a really good play. You will get cold, then eventually you horseshoe around being warm again. Awesome! That is excellent news, Ron, because I'm used to that. I'm used to being warm all the time, and all this sun losing a bunch of fat and being cold now. So, I was on lisinopril 20 mil. Yep, that's the exact same one I'm on. Same one. I stopped taking it because my blood pressure was getting pretty low while in carnivore. Yeah, that's kind of where we're getting. I was, like I said, my last one, I was 116 over 71 was my last blood pressure. But that was when was that? That was last Wednesday. I haven't taken one since because my wife's been out of town. I do have an electronic one. I just don't trust the electronic one. I mean, maybe in a pinch it'll be good to get a reading, but who am I going to trust? I'm going to trust the electric machine that's saying my blood pressure, or am I going to trust my wife, who's a goddamn cardiac nurse? No, I'm going to stick with my wife's opinion. I'm no doctor, but I'm thinking it's due to the salt flushing out and causing your blood to thin out and becoming easier to pump. Does that sound about what you heard? Yeah, that does sound reasonable. That does sound reasonable for sure. Yeah. See, now I'm back. That's pretty normal. But I'm thinking that's normal and low enough that I might be able to get off a little bit of the blood pressure medication, or at least start bringing the dosage down. Because that's the big thing, McCarthy. I'm trying. The ultimate goal is to get off all the medications. But lowering the dose is a start. I think we're at the point where I can drop from like a 20 milligram down to a 10 milligram and probably be fine. Seen a video on sardines. If you eat a ton, helps a lot with feeling cold for some reason. Interesting. I am planning on looking back into sardines as soon as I go back to base carnivore, which is, I was ready to quit lying yesterday, boys. I was ready to quit lying. Good goal to have for sure. That's one of my biggest goals, man, is to fix my joints as much as I can and get off the medication. Hopefully I'll be able to find out on that in mid-February. I'm going to keep this dosage for now, unless we see a spike. All of a sudden, if I'm like 99 over like 62 tomorrow or something when the wife gets home, then yeah, we'll probably call my doctor on that one. But that would be great. I see my weight loss doctor on the 24th of January. I am going to reduce my dosage of the GLP-1 again, because I'm back to eating 2,500 calories a day right now. And yeah, I still don't have an appetite. I'm still forcing myself to do it. I'm having an easier time doing it, but I think one more dosage drop on the GLP is going to help. For the measurements, no, I will have those this week. But I didn't get them last week. We were so busy on Wednesday last week. The only ones I have are already like 2 weeks old. So it's going to be a little outdated, everything I got right now. I just keep getting sidetracked. I've been so busy the last couple weeks. I will tell you what, though. Changing the stream to this time of day is huge. I am staying right at this time frame for stream now. It's so much better for me. Because it was like I was trying to cram my entire day into like 6 hours and then get ready for stream. Now it's like I can work in the morning, I can shoot videos in the morning, I could stream, and then I still have 4 hours before I go to bed at the end where I can edit, get stuff done, push videos out, work on calls, talking to other creators, whatever I got to do. So it's going really good. Did the notifications go out? You know, funny enough, Benny, Bucky was saying he didn't get a notification on YouTube today, so maybe they're having a bit of a glitch. That's good you're going to get mad. I actually went up, McCarthy. I went up my last BIA. My last BIA from last week, I went up to 2,860 is my RMR now. RMR actually came up like 180 calories. But hello, Benny. Hello. My Lose It app is me doing around 1,700 calories for about 2 pounds of weight loss per week. And I also have it on 5 carbohydrate goal per week as well. Yeah, that's good. As long as you stay under 5, you're good. You're gravy. No matter what, you're going to have a couple carbs here and there. I mean, even having eggs, you're going to have carbs. Getting to actual zero carb is damn near impossible. Damn near impossible. Unless you're doing what I'm doing right now on Lion. Then yes, you actually can hit zero carb. Although I'm not, because I drink the flavored Element, which has 5 carbs a pop. So eggs in the electrolyte supplement is where my carbs are coming from. Yeah. Yep. So I'm at like 10 carbs a day right now, just the 2 Element packets. I use Twitch to receive notifications, then go to YouTube. No, we're trying to phase out YouTube. Nah, that's cool. Wherever you guys want to watch, man. I love every second of it. That's why we set it up with all 3 platforms now. Now everybody can watch. Do I have this chat overlay up? Hold on 1 second. I'm going to see. Boop. Now, if I go like this, do I lose the other 2? Settings. Accounts. Okay, all those are good. So we're going to minimize that. We're going to come back to OBS. Shazam! All right, that is still showing a whole mess of stuff. So what if I go... Sorry, it's just showing links on there for some fucking reason, and I don't like that. What is it actually showing? Okay, it's just showing a dashboard link, so didn't really want to have that on screen, but now we got the chat up. You guys should be able to see that. We'll see when Kick says something. You guys should be able to see that now. Test. Okay, so YouTube's coming through as well. Perfect. Again, I'm small enough and I'm new enough on Twitch. I'm not going to get zapped for having the chat overlay up. So we'll keep it going for now, just so you guys can see each other across the platforms. That's the biggest thing that's going to suck on Twitch, though. It was the nice thing we had going for Kick and YouTube is we just had the combo chat where everyone could see everyone. This is technically not allowed on Twitch, but I'm not going to get zapped. I'm too small time for that shit. Right. So I'm going to shrink myself down here. How is that for you guys? Is that pretty good? I'm going to cover up like each corner of the video. Let me know if you can still see the chats and stuff. The Element does not have 5 a pop. It's either 1 or 2. Oh, yeah. No, you're 100% right, Lion. You're 100% right. It's, I was thinking Liquid IV. Liquid IV is 5 a pop. I'm thinking Liquid IV. So, yeah, I'm only at fucking, I'm only at 2 grams of carbs a day. 2 grams of carbs. Do you know that you get an extra 600, 900 calories to play with because proteins require a lot of energy to metabolize? Yeah. I'm working my way up, Benny. I'm working my way up. I've been, the last 2 days, I'm at 2,500. 2,500 a pop, and the biggest goddamn change I have done. Hydration, hydration, hydration. Biggest goddamn thing. Biggest thing I've done. Biggest change I made in the last 2 days was going from just under half a gallon to back to a full gallon of water a day. In 2 days. Wait till you see my weigh-in tonight. Wait till you see the weigh-in tonight. Like, we got some good numbers. We might actually edit that video live on stream. We're going to see what we got going on, though.
No posture.
All right, so anyway, this is movement by David. I'm trying to find yoga and stretches and stuff to kind of improve my joint health here. So we're going to take a look at him and see what he's got going on. This is more about posture, which, for me, sitting in a computer chair, driving my truck around all the time, this is very, very important. Got down to 280 pounds like that? God damn, dude. I cannot wait to see 2 as my first number. Very long road to go. I mean, 200 pounds to go to be in the 200s, but, well, no, not technically. 170 pounds to go. 170 pounds to go to get to where it says 2 is the first number. But I think we're gonna close that gap this year. We're gonna close that gap this year for sure. If we could be within 70 pounds of being in the 200s by New Year's, ooh, that sounds good. All right, let's look at some posture stuff, some flexibility stuff, and
But if you want to appear taller and exude more confidence, how do we do it? Kyphosis. It is not a magic spell or an anime villain. It is
bullshit. That's not a magic spell. There you go. Yeah, that's it. That's it. Just be happy with that progress. You're gonna stall. I mean, shit. You saw me the last couple of weeks. I mean, look at my last month and a half of my life. 280 down to 270, back to high 280s, down to 270, down to low 270s, back to high 270s, back to mid 270s. Come here, puppy. Oh, puppy wants to come say hello. We got a puppy. We got a puppy. Oh, come on, your paw's stuck. There you go. We got a puppy. We got the pup. Hey, budda. Hey, budda. What you doing? What you doing? This poor dog had the biggest seizure I have ever seen yesterday. This poor thing, man, he was having a little mini stroke right in front of me. He's doing okay now. He was super, super prone to seizures, and we got him on medication. It's helped him. This is the first one he's had in a year, but it was a bad one yesterday. It was a really bad one. That's why I kind of went radio silent and didn't end up streaming again last night or putting a video out. I was just kind of hanging out with him because he was in rough shape. But yeah, it's, I mean, even before I stalled there, Linus, then it was boom, it was into the 460s, then the mid 460s, then back to the high 460s, then back to the 470s, then back to 480 again. Like just up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. Dude, I think Kick has the best emote for moderator too. It's got the hammer of the gavel of justice. So it's the green sword on Twitch, it's the wrench on YouTube, but literally Kick is the hammer of justice. Gavel of justice.
It's just a forward-facing curve, like the upper curve of your back.
Nobody can see it, Pupper.
Hyperkyphosis is when that curve is greatly over-exaggerated and your chin juts forward. This curve is not bad for you, and if you're otherwise healthy, you do not need to fix it.
It's only a matter of time.
In fact, in the scientific literature,
This dude makes me want to rage with these videos, by the way. Watching his flexibility is just, I would do wild things to be able to move like this again. Hopefully I'll get there. Actually, I don't even care if I can get to where this guy is. I just want to be able to walk and not worry about dislocating a joint, or be able to swim and not worry about a shoulder popping out, or be able to go up and down stairs without being in pain. If I could just get back to that point, I'm going to be a happy, happy man.
Can't even find a link between back pain and bad posture, so why is everyone obsessed with it?
Text neck.
Text neck.
It's called
Text neck.
Heads down, staring at their
I
phones.
got that shit, dude. My neck's always cranked down. Always
Bottom
cranked
line, doctors say ignoring the problem will
Hell
most
yeah.
likely cause that pain in your neck to only get worse and worse.
Doctor.
They call him Papa Flex Seal down at the circuit.
Magic spell or an anime villain.
Oh,
It
God,
is
I put it back.
Doctors say a lot of things, but that doesn't mean they've done the research to back up their claims. When you take the time to actually look at some data, the consensus is that posture deserves less focus when managing pain. And I know it's easy to blame those dang smartphones, but the use of smartphones was not correlated with neck pain and disability.
But I get it. In our very shallow culture, this looks better than this, which is kind of funny because I personally know people like this. I wish I had people to discuss my algorithms with.
Algae has a rhythm? I don't think so.
Anyway.
Okay, the fact that he's rocking strength and dexterity and intelligence stats, like, come on. I was upset with gaining back the weight I lost over 20 days in less than a week, but I've noticed that I'm losing more weight a week, 2 pounds a week. I'm loving, and I love seeing it. Hell yeah. Hell yeah, Benny. We love to see it. And look, I've been there too. Look at my last, I was just telling Line over on Kick, man. Look at the last couple weeks of my life here. Look at the last couple weeks of my shit, man. Just up, down, up, down. We finally got to the 460s. 466 was our best. 466 and change. I forget the exact number, but that was our personal best so far. My personal best. We were close today. We're within like 2.5 pounds of hitting personal best again. So awesome stuff. Awesome stuff. Which again proves just pure water retention. Pure water retention. I just need to hydrate way, way more.
Don't judge a book by its cover or a person by their posture. But if you genuinely want to appear taller, more confident, and possibly a little bit more attractive, I will help you. But a word of warning. This takes real effort. And don't think I forgot about every influencer's favorite posture, lordosis. Oh yeah. Which
Lumbar lordosis. Oh my God, I know exactly what he's talking about.
Way is just the opposite curve of kyphosis, and it is not a medieval lord named Osis, even though that would be really cool. Lordosis curves inward instead of outward. It's typically in your lower back, just like this, and if you're like most of the population like me, it's also in your neck like that.
Yeah.
And hyperlordosis is when that curve is over-exaggerated far more than the normal range. And again, this curve is not bad for
Donald Trump style. I'm pretty sure Trump has lumbar lordosis. I'm pretty sure you ever see the way that guy stands, man. Holy shit. I'm pretty sure I have it too. The way when you're carrying all that weight in your gut, it's going to pull your spine in that direction. I definitely feel like I'm dealing with that. I can't wait for the weight to come off just to feel my back come back to normal.
for you, and you don't need to fix it.
I feel like I'm walking around a couple inches shorter than I actually am because my spine is so crooked from the gut hanging off.
My goodness, I feel like I have to yell sometimes.
He just backflips like it's normal. Dude, the movements this guy does are... It's what happens when you dedicate your life to flexibility and staying in a healthy
I'll
weight.
teach you how you can also change this curve to whatever you want, from lowercase booty back to uppercase booty and back again. But before I teach you how to change your posture to whatever you want, just know that hyper-focusing on your posture, that is staying in one position for a very long time, can create stiffness and by extension, sometimes pain. It's kind of funny that most people with back pain assume it's their bad posture causing it, when it's more likely that they're focusing too much on good posture and creating stiffness, which can cause pain.
Round one, kyphosis.
To win the fight against kyphosis and take control of your back, you need to learn to extend your spine, which is what I'm doing right now. But keep in mind that this much extension.
I can prove I lost a full inch of spinal compression due to weight. I actually tracked it inadvertently. Oh, no shit, Ron. Dude, that's how I'm feeling, man. That's how I'm feeling. Like, I'm 6'4". I feel like I'm 6'3" right now. Maybe 6'2.5" for my spine compression.
It's not needed, but it is helpful. But don't be a
like I can literally, I go like that and straighten my back, dude. Like I'm
It's better to be
so
flexible in all
so
ranges of motion than to be stiff in all but one. Just 2 exercises. With your ribs against the wall, shoulders and head all the way back, you're gonna bring your wrist all the way back to the wall, but wait, make sure your ribs didn't pop off. So again, check them in. Try and get your wrists back, and you're gonna slide up and down for 10 reps. By the way, if you can't quite get your wrist all the way
should
to
we
the
actually
wall
try and
without
do
your
that?
ribs
We're gonna
popping
try and
up,
do that.
Focus on keeping the ribs down.
All right, we're gonna try and do that. All right, big man exercise stream coming in. I don't think the camera's gonna see it. I don't think the camera's gonna see it. Shit, my camera's not big enough. Hold on, can I blow this side out? Hell yeah, there we go. Okay, you gotta get down, puppy. You gotta get down, puppy. I know, you're nice and cozy. All right, we're actually gonna try this workout and see what happens. I don't know if it's gonna work. I don't know if I'm gonna make this work or not, but we're gonna see what happens. cam actually see me? All right. So the hardest thing, yeah, straighten. Oh. Dude, my shit doesn't even bend like that. Oh, my shit doesn't even bend like that. Oh. Whew. Well, I kinda did it. My back definitely wasn't flat against the wall. Oh, why was that so loud? Oh, why was that so loud? Bill, this definitely wears pants on stream. Oh yeah. I got pants on. There's sometimes I stream where I don't. Dude, when I used to game like crazy, man, oh my God, wearing pants for the birds. Boxers, sleeveless fucking hoodie. All you need.
And get the wrist as close as you can, and then do your reps. Exercise 2.
I'll tell you what. We get towards the end of stream. How about I try push-up? We'll try push-up on stream, see if we can make it happen. Now I should be able to compress that right back down. Look at that. Oh, hell no. I didn't game with clothes on. Shit, no. Couldn't be me. You want to come back up? Oh, my dog is being very needy. Very needy. And I must love him. I must give him nonstop love. He had a mini stroke yesterday, so. It was a scary one. It was one of those ones where, like, his paws were, like, straight out in the air, and he was just sitting there twitching. His pupils were just black. Scary stuff, man. It sucks. It's the first seizure he's had in over a year.
Keep your thumbs out, put your elbows on the table.
I thought we finally beat those.
Sink your chest down as far as you can go. Breathe deeply, and you're going to hold the stretch for 30 full seconds. Okay. And if you work on your hamstring flexibility at all, you're already going to be working on your spinal flexion, as you can
I can't do anything that this dude does. See.
But we're going to train spinal flexion in the next section.
Wait a minute.
Spinal flexion, as you can see. But we're going to...
You know he's done that before without the cameras on. You know that he's done that before without that camera on, and you know he's tried it. I'm just saying, you know he's tried it. You know he's tried it.
Train spinal flexion in the next section anyway with a different exercise, so you don't really have to worry about it. So bounce back and forth between the active stretch, which is the wall angels, and the passive stretch, which is the lat stretch. The wall angels you're going to do for 10 reps, and the lat stretch you're going to do for 30 seconds, and you want to do...
My dog has a heart defect. I watched this poor thing get too excited over the UPS driver showing up. She suddenly stiffened up and toppled over, still completely stiff. You know he tried it, Rom. You know he tried it. You know he tried it with that camera off. You know he did. He didn't have no pants on when he did it either.
Both for at least 3
This man tried to suck his own penis. I'm calling it right now.
sets.
Round 2, lordosis.
Yeah.
Rule 2.
Because some of you want to hide what you got, and some of you don't. But either way, you should increase both ranges and then pick a comfortable medium for you to live.
This guy's living in a tick's paradise out here, too.
For a little bit. First exercise, grab a leg, slow.
How do you guys feel about the shoes with the toes on them? I've honestly thought about getting a pair if they even make a pair in my size. Yeah, papa. Yeah, puppies. Yeah, puppies. You're such a good boy. You're such a good boy. Let's not have any more seizures, yeah? No more seizures? No more seizures? Yeah. You're such a good dog. You're such
Slowly straighten it out till you feel a stretch in your spine. If that's too easy, grab both of your legs, straighten them out as much as you can, and pull your belly button toward your spine till you feel that deep, deep stretch. Oh boy. And
With the pinky in the
exercise
stank. Yep,
flex your cheeks as you're
yep.
laying down, lift out and up.
They call that the dipstick, if you will.
Up until you feel a stretch in your abs. Don't really focus on crunching down.
I used to think they were cool, then I watched a kid in high school wear them in school, get bullied for them. Since then, you've been out. Ponytail, tortoiseshell glasses, checks out. He's probably a self-filter. Might be a whole reason he started this journey. Bad breakup with his girl, decided he could never needed a woman again. See, I've always surmised. Now we're on the topic. Now that we're on the topic, I've always figured that sucking your own dick would feel more like sucking a dick than getting your dick sucked. That's just my thinking on the whole thing. I very obviously can't pull the maneuver off to let you know for sure, but that's always my realm of thinking on the whole thing. Silly shaped USB. I used to have wide toe shoes. They're usually Ultras. Yeah, I thought about getting them, but man, my feet are so goddamn big, dude. It's so hard to find shoes. It's really hard for me to find shoes on the internet. I mean, I can order whatever off the internet if they make them, but like going out and actual shoe shopping is not something I can do. There are no stores that cater to my feet. I walk into a Payless Shoes and they say, get out of here. We don't serve you around here. Fucking Bigfoot, man. I wear 16 and a half quadruple E. So, not an easy shoe to find.
It's not about extending your back. It's about stretching those abs.
Actually, that's not 100% true. Casual male XL, and DXL. Those are like the only places I can actually go to and find a shoe that'll fit.
Abs and growing longer. Bounce back.
We're going with shoes. That's it. Yep. That's about me, dude. I wear slippers around my house. I wear running shoes on the treadmill and just out and about and doing things. And then when I'm doing the pool and other stuff, I got a pair of flip-flops I'll wear just around the gym, and that's about it. That's really all I have. I used to have a really nice pair of muck boots. I need to get some new ones for the winter. It's been a long time since I could fit into those ones. The old ones just got like dry rotted because I left them outside for a month or so.
Total of 3 sets of 30 seconds for both of those exercises. I know what you're thinking. This is a little too complicated, which is why I made a completely free ebook that you can download. It's free.
Can I hold you like a baby?
That you can download.
Can I hold you like a baby?
And it's got more exercises, more videos.
Yeah,
and all that sort of
hold you
stuff.
like a baby.
Let's do a recap. Posture doesn't make you
Look at this suck up.
much more
He's such a suck up.
Besides, bad
Okay,
posture
you don't want to
isn't
get held
really
like a
correlated
baby.
with back pain or neck pain. However, forcing yourself to be still.
Careful, you're
in
tangled.
posture
You're caught up in the
can make you
headphones.
stiff, and that can sometimes
I
be
need to get
interpreted as
wireless
pain.
earbuds so
But
bad.
if you want the
I'm so
ability
sick
to
of being
shape shift,
tethered to my
breathe
microphone.
in and 10 reps here, elbows on the wall, chest down.
You see a
30
22
seconds,
at
hug your
Ross?
leg.
Really? No shit. Bound our feet and misshaping them? Yeah, I agree, Betty. I agree. That's like the whole premise of these shoes is get your toes spread out again. Red Wing, Simpletons, mock toe boots are expensive, but they last years. Yeah. Red Wings are really good. Really good for sure. Yep. Once you get them worn in and they fit just perfect too, oh my God, they're so good. Things I'll never try or ever know for $400, Alex. Hell yeah, Rob.
And then pull your belly button toward your
Who's
spine.
such a
30
puppy?
seconds. And stretch out and
You're such a
up,
good dog.
And hold this again. For
No
30
seizures
seconds.
today.
If that's too
Yeah,
much to
no
remember,
seizures today.
I have free ebooks. Your next posture is your best posture.
I think that's what I need to do. I need to dive into his ebooks and find out what he's actually got for like knees and stuff like that. My dog is staring into my soul right now, but I don't know where you want to go. You want to get down? Come here. No. Don't jump. Don't jump. That is way too high for you to jump. Next thing you know, I got a Chihuahua with a broken leg, and we're going to the vet to spend $3,000. I'd like to avoid that today. I would very much like to avoid that today. Damn, you're 5'E, Rom? God, I am. So my toes are as they should be, not crunched together. Toe shoes or whatever will do nothing for you. Gotcha. Damn, 5E's wild, dude. I thought I was big at a 4E. Woo! You got them feet. What do you wear, like 17s? 17 and a half? 18? Something like that? You got to have huge feet.
For more than 7 years, I've lived on.
All right, I don't want to do this one yet. I want to look at, since I'm still working on the playbook for the wifey, I want to see this one here. Mr. Anthony Chaffee. Yeah, I got heavier than you, but I'm shorter. Gotcha. That's Shaq, Yao Ming, Victor Mountain Territory. Hell yeah. 11 and a half, but wide. You got them things planted to the ground.
What would I do if I were to start a carnivore diet in 2026? Hi everyone, I'm Dr. Anthony Chaffee, medical doctor and former professional rugby player with nearly a decade of experience.
No shit. I didn't know he was a rugby player. My God. The way it spreads your bones and the feet out. Damn, I wonder if mine will shrink down at all. I'll tell you what, my feet were looking good in the sauna today. Actually had all the veins sticking out of my feet, man. Like 0 inflammation. My inflammation is like gone today. Gone today. 10 and a half, we were 11 normals. Yeah, I hear you. 16 and a half, man. They're not fun to find. They're not fun to find. But if you're saying that Ross has them, I'll have to check that out. I'll definitely have to check that out. There is a Ross somewhere near me. Local, I believe. I almost just pulled it up on screen. Almost doxed myself. Is there a Ross near me? Oh, it's just for less. Stores. Oh, hell yeah, there is. Yep, there's one like 10 miles away. I will have to check them out next time I need footwear. For sure.
Patients and professional athletes with a 0-carb carnivore diet. So what I would do, and I have many videos.
Yeah, feet vascularity is weird, dude. It's so weird seeing it again. Yeah, I'm 16 and a half. I'm absolutely 16 and a half. If I don't go 16 and a half and I go down to a 16, my toes are like bunched up like this. They're super, super bunched up. Like, look at, hold on, let's pull up. I'll pull up my video from this morning. I'll just show you.
Diet in 2026. Hi everyone, I'm Dr. Anthony Chafee, medical doctor and former professional rugby player with nearly a decade of experience.
No, we're not going to let you play anymore. We're not going to let you play anymore. So here we are. First gym set. Yeah, so you look at the size. My foot is literally the size of my goddamn calf, man. Like they're huge. Very large. 2026. And as you can tell, I finally have sleeves on. Your real daddy ain't Sasquatch. That was a wild one. They didn't want to tell you. I've questioned it for years, man. Like, I got to the point where I asked my parents, I'm like, am I adopted or something? Because, again, my mom's like 5'5", 165. My dad's 5'10", 185, soaking wet. Like, they're tiny little people, man. I mean, my mom's a little heavy set, but it's almost 70 years old. She's still like 165. She doing just fine. My brother, 5'11", probably 190, 195, soaking wet. Me, 6'4". That's a scales gated over predation. Hell yeah, it is. Hell yes. Me so fat that I wore out a pair of Red Wings in a year. God damn. You sure your daddy was your daddy, Sam Squamch? Yeah, shoes have always been nightmare fuel for me. Absolute nightmare. Aw, how very nice. Aw, let's give a nice little comment there. We'll give a nice little comment there. Hell yeah, we will. Hell yeah, we will. Dude, my YouTube videos haven't been doing shit. They've been doing shit. My last 2 shorts combined have like 250 views combined. It's fucking wild.
With a 0-carb carnivore diet. So what I would do, and I have many videos on this, like carnivore for beginners, and a whole playlist on getting started on a carnivore diet. I would keep it simple. One
of my brothers looks so much like my uncle that I had to ask my dad to cheat with uncle. Yeah. Yep. I literally asked my parents, I'm like, can we figure out like where I came from then? And we looked into, on my mother's side of the family, she had 3 uncles, and 2 of the 3 uncles were both like 6'5", 6'6", just monsters, size of a doorway, huge dudes. So I got a recessed family gene on my mother's side somehow, and that's kind of where we're assuming I came from, but she had some big boys in her family. She definitely had some big boys in her family. It just skipped over my brother. My brother got my dad's genes. I got my mom's genes for sure. You start doing shorts of my co-star. Oh, who, Kenworth with the dog? I've been doing shorts of him. I was for a while. He's my highest viewed short on YouTube is Kenworth. But I even started putting shorts out of him that weren't doing much. I'm telling you, Bucky, dude, Instagram is taking off way harder than YouTube. Way harder. They tell you to wear New Balance shoes, and that just makes it worse. Yeah, I wear Skechers right now as the last pair I found. But I have had a lot of New Balance. I've worn a lot of New Balance over the years. And it sucks. When you're size 16 and a half, you're pretty much limited to whatever's out there. You know what I mean?
Me, you're only.
Although now with Amazon and how easy online shipping and ordering and stuff is, it's super easy now. But dude, I'll tell you, when I was growing up, man, when I was going into high school, I went into high school in 97. No, 98. I started high school in 98. And 7th grade, I remember, man, my shoes were like 14, then 15, then 16. Just every year for 3 years in a row, they went up a size, went up a size, went up a size. And 14s and 15s were okay. 15 is usually the maximum a lot of stores carry, though. French-made shoes, Profit. You ever tried Hitchcock? They really kill your size in 6E. Interesting. No, I haven't. I'll have to check it out. I've always wanted a nice pair of custom-made boots from Texas. Yeah, dude. That was my one regret from Texas is I never got like a really, really, really nice pair of boots down there. Like slip-ons. Oh, my God, dude. I've heard once you, like, those things suck to wear at first, then once you get them worn into your foot, it's like the comfiest thing in the world. I absolutely wish I did that when I was in Texas. Absolutely.
Drinking water. Eggs are fine if you tolerate them. I would cut out dairy apart from small amounts used as condiments and infrequently. And if I was trying to lose weight, I would cut them out completely. Or if I had an autoimmune condition or any other sensitivity. So really just eating meat, eggs, water. I'm not going to do a quasi-carnivore diet where I'm just eating a lot more meat, but I'm still including a lot of other things as well. Because while the meat gives you what you need, the other things cause harm directly. And that's sort of the whole point of a carnivore diet is you're just getting raw nutrition and you're cutting out everything else that could potentially
Not custom-made boots. You can still do that, though. Just a website with a ton of options. I'll definitely check them out. What do we got? Hitch. Hitchcock, extra wide shoes. God damn. We're going to save that to... You know what? Yeah, we'll save it in medical, I guess. Yeah, I need a new pair of boots bad. I really, really need a new pair of boots. I'm walking around in a foot of snow in goddamn Skechers sneakers right now. Oh, whoa. Where'd those slippers go? I need new slippers, too. I'm due for everything. I need sneakers, I need boots, I need slippers. The only thing I got that's worth a shit is my flip-flops. My flip-flaps. Wait, did I let the wrong... I did let the wrong one play. Oh, well. Awesome. I appreciate that, Rob. I'm definitely going to check that site out. I might order a whole bunch of stuff off of there. All right, back to this.
Cause harm. So you eat any meat that you want, that tastes good to you, that makes you feel your best, and that you can afford and have access to. For me, that's beef. Pretty much 99% of what I eat is just steaks and ribeye. It's also just as important what not to eat as what to eat. So my hard rule for myself and anybody that wants to succeed and do this optimally is no plants or mushrooms, no sugar or any sweeteners, and nothing artificial. And that goes for sauces, seasonings, and drinks as well. If you need to transition, you can't quite get rid of the seasonings, etc. It's not the end of the world, but at some point you want to get rid of all those things and just give it a try for at least 30 days and see how you feel. And so what I would do, and what I have done, is cut out absolutely everything else. Because
I'd like to say that's where I am at the 30 days, but I'm truly not because of the cheat meal, because of Christmas. A little bit of a cheat meal there. Unfortunately, I can say all I want in videos and stuff that I'm on day 34 of Lion Diet right now, but I mean, with 3 days of downtime, am I really?
Best. I would also eat very high-fat carnivore. I would not just eat lean meat. Don't buy into the whole low-fat carnivore saying that our ancestors would have eaten lean meat because animals are lean in the wild. This is coming from people who've obviously never met a harp seal or a whale before and doesn't understand that our ancestors went...
That one does hurt me too, Betty. Got to start over day one of Lion? Nah, baby, nah. Ain't gonna happen. I am speed running the next 55 days. I am speed running the next 55 days to go back to carnivore. Maybe towards the end of the year. We'll redo a 30-day where if I screw up, let's do that. End of the year, let's say September. I'll do Lion again after I finish on me here, and I don't know if I'm running or not. I do not know if stream is still live right now. OBS just had a nice little hiccup there. So if I'm still live, you guys let me know. You let me know. Would not surprise me if I'm not. Would not surprise me if I'm not. Oh. Ruh-roh. That ain't looking good. I'm back now. Yeah, OBS just had a big kick. Yeah, OBS just had a weird disconnect happen. I've never seen that before in OBS, but I'm also running 3 streams direct from OBS right now. So I'm not using the Restream website. I'm not using any of that stuff. But yeah, we definitely just had a big kick there where she froze up for a second. So, but I'm happy we're back. I'm happy we're back.
Megafauna with the highest fat proportion to body size that they could find. It also misunderstands where fat is distributed in an animal. Wild animals is referring to those muscle bodies not having marbling, but that's not where fat gets deposited in healthy animals. That fat gets deposited in their abdomens or under their tissue and their subcutaneous fat around the muscle bodies, not inside the muscle bodies. And fat inside the muscle bodies is pathological, and we see that in humans as a sign of metabolic distress and dysfunction. However, these same animals that have lean muscle bodies, if they are healthy and not at the end of winter or starving, actually have quite a lot of fat deposited throughout their body. You just have to not throw it away. Most people, when they go hunting, they trim off all the fat because...
Bro, I need to get my hands on a whole bunch of fat and make some tallow again, because I ran out of all the tallow I made and I had to go buy tallow today, and brother in Christ, a jar this big is like $13. 13 bucks. However, I did figure out that Walmart has Element, which is pretty cool. I didn't think there was anywhere local I could get it. And not only is it local, they have my 2 favorite flavors. They had citrus and they had watermelon, which are my 2 favorite. It was a good morning. It was a very good morning.
Because that is what people have been used to doing for the last 50 years. So I would go very high fat. Also, the idea that fat causes harm or makes you fat or is somehow a risk for cardiovascular disease is extremely outdated. Very simply, there was an umbrella review, which is a meta-analysis of meta-analyses of randomized controlled trial, the tippy top of the pyramid of the evidence hierarchy, published in the top cardiology journal in the world, the Journal of the American College of Cardiology, in 2020, showing that there was absolutely no relationship between increased saturated fat consumption and cardiovascular disease. And this is in meta-analyses of randomized.
We love that. We watched all those videos. We looked at all his cardiac stuff. I don't know what his position on butter is. I don't know what Chaffee's position is on butter. He keeps showing butter in the video, but I don't know if he actually uses butter or not.
Effect. So there is no cause and effect relationship between increased saturated fat consumption and cardiovascular disease. In fact, they found a cause and effect protected.
Walmart and Target carry it? Oh, maybe you didn't. I just completely forgot, Benny. But yeah, I had no idea that somewhere local did. This is my first time going to Walmart and finding it. My local Target did not. I did not find it at Target. I asked a few people when I was there right before Christmas, and they said they didn't. But again, I could have just been in the wrong spot. Could have just been in the wrong spot.
Between elevated saturated fat and lower risks of stroke. So more saturated fat was actually protective against having strokes. So people that ate more saturated fat had less strokes. People that ate less saturated fat had more strokes. Another reason why this is a bad idea to cut out the fat is because on any...
I wish they just had the big box deals. Like, it's so worth buying like the fucking 15 or 30 packs or whatever. The 30 pack for like $45 is way better than buying like the 6-pack. Oh, the good value? I don't touch that stuff, Benny. I don't touch that stuff at all. Nope, that was honestly, this was the first time I went into Walmart that was the first time I've been in a Walmart in probably 3 years today. And funnily enough, the reason I went there, besides my normal shopping locations, is because I needed pinpricks, and I needed the test strips for blood sugar. I ran out of those completely. I run through those like once a month. I run through a whole pack. On that note, gentlemen, I have to shit my brains out. So I am going to take like a 10-minute break here. Understand if you don't want to stick around, but I will be back in 5-10 minutes here. I'm going to work as quick as I can on this bad boy, but we're going to go get it done. I'm going to put some jams on for you, and I'll be back in just a couple minutes.
Just to know what you knew. Restless every time we start locking eyes. Lost control. Oh, it's paradise with honesty, but I'm in the dead of the night. Let the darkness take control. Let the darkness take control. Darkness take control. May the darkness take control. Take me in the smoke, breathe me in and let me go. Sink to your heart to find you. Open up your eyes till you're blinded by the lies, so you can see what you do. Restless every time we start locking eyes. Lost control. Oh, it's paradise with honesty, but I'm in the dead of the night. Teardrops on the floor. The pain is over. Feel the darkness take control. Darkness take control.
This ain't what you want. This ain't what you want now. This ain't what you want. Who alive can't put me in a box. I redefine any definition you got. I am the tiger, I'm making steps to the top. The flames, I whip it up, you just gotta hand me the rock. Take a seat, you cannot stand it. All I know, the flow harder than a Scotch bonnet. Don't try study me, you cannot manage. This ain't what you want, bitch, I'm a fucking phenomenon. This ain't what you want, bitch, I'm a fucking phenomenon.
Yeah, you better listen. I'm bringing heat. You'll be a fan when I start rapping. Way I'll have your fucking head spinning. I'm known as spit vicious. Release bombs and go tick tick. Boom, you blown me that head missing. I'm a phenomenon. Stacking cheese like it's Parmesan. 8 different flows, call me Octomom. I'm moving fast like the Autobahn. And I'm independent, so I'm not your fucking starving like it's Ramadan. Sick, twisted, gifted. Can't copy, printed. Can't hold me down. I shape shift, I'm liquid. I killed this beat, I might get convicted. They know how I move, it was predicted. Persistent, spoke it into existence. So consistent, no assistance. Hear me once, become addicted. If I rap it, then I live it. There's no cap when I be spitting this.
This ain't what you want, bitch, I'm a fucking phenomenon. This ain't what you want, bitch, I'm a fucking phenomenon.
All right, we're back. We're back. Whew. We are back in action. I want to know what love is. Oh, thank you, alphabet name. How kind. How kind. Oh, hell yeah. All right, all right, all right. What are we doing? Oh, sorry for that break. I had to shit my ass off. That one didn't want to come out from the pool this morning. For somebody. We're looking for somebody.
You're cutting out carbohydrates by definition. So if you're cutting out fat as well, then the majority of your calories are going to come from protein. Even if you have excess body fat, you will still break down large amounts of that protein to either use as energy or to store. And as such, when you break down amino acids, you necessarily release a nitrogen group that then gets turned into ammonia and gets further transformed into urea in your liver. However, if you are eating too much protein, then this will build up the amount of ammonia that your liver has to process, and it gets overwhelmed, and you get a buildup of excess ammonia, and this can actually cause very serious harm. This can cause liver damage, and your liver enzymes might go up, where on a normal high-fat carnivore diet, you will never see that. The ammonia can also cause organ damage to the rest of your body, cause neurological issues. You'll have extremely low energy. You can start losing your hair. And this is a symptom that people have been seeing recently because they've bought into the whole nonsensical, low-fat carnivore idea, and then they're told that this is probably from being in ketosis, and ketosis is harmful, but if it were harmful, then none of our ancestors would have been able to exist through the ice ages when there was no carbohydrates available. All the Inuits would be dead, and I would be dead.
We kicking kickbots
for over
today.
8 years now, and 5 years in my early 20s, and have had no carbs in that entire time, apart from what comes naturally in meat. However, when people are new to this and they don't understand that ketosis is our natural metabolic state and not a harmful state, they might buy into that because they are feeling pretty rotten. Then they add in carbs and all of a sudden they feel better. And of course they do, because they were getting something called protein poisoning, which is that abundant buildup of ammonia that is now damaging their body. And pretty much
I have finally focused on going way higher on fat too. I have definitely focused on going higher on fat.
The ammonia starts to subside as those ammonia levels go down. And they blame ketosis when the exact same effect would happen if they just started eating more fat like they should have in the first place. And in fact, they would have had more benefit because they would have actually been getting nutrition from the fat, which is an essential nutrient source with essential fatty acids that you have to have or you can get sick and die, and essential fat soluble vitamins that you have to have or you can get sick and die. So just remember, the fat's good for you. Eat the damn fat. After
Eat
that,
the damn fat.
For success by
I'm
clearing
stealing
out
that.
all non-carnivore food items and drinks out of the house. If you leave all these things there, you're basically admitting to yourself.
Eating a low-fat protein diet? I did indeed. It's something I've been working on. Actually, hold on. I'll show you my numbers from yesterday. Where the fuck is my camera? There we go. There we go. Camera's back. So yesterday, that's where my bookmark went. I was wondering. I never stuck my bookmark back in the thing. All right, so yesterday I was 209 grams of fat to 165 grams of protein. So I think that's a lot better of a ratio than I have been doing. Like close to a 40 gram difference. Without butter, I don't know how to get it more than that. I honestly do not, and I closed it again without putting the bookmark in. I am a genius. Oh, speaking of, before I close this, 1, 5, 26. You know, I actually haven't written 25 once this year. I haven't done the 25 thing yet. This was 12 p.m. And I had a New York strip, which was 361 grams. Okay. I will do nutrition on that later. I have placed my bookmark back in as to remember my spot. And we're good. Good. Looking for somebody.
Yourself, this is going to be a temporary thing, and you.
That was definitely something I needed to get better at too.
If it's successful in providing the health benefits that you're looking for. If you're living with other people and they aren't bought into the whole idea, well, then you have to just do the best you can. However, if you're in a position to get rid of all non-carnivore foods and drinks, that is a great idea. Because if you're trying,
I bought a big old roller today. Look at the size of this thing.
Leave packs of cigarettes around the house. When you have a moment of weakness, right there that you can dip in. So if it's out of the house, it's very difficult to then go out of the house, drive to the store, get something, and come back.
Yay, no more puppy hair.
I'm just going to cook a steak or some eggs, and that temptation passes. Usually after about 2 weeks of being very pure meat and water.
God damn, how many of you shit bricks am I going to have to kick on fucking kids
today? Set yourself up for
success
and try to get all temptations out of the house until you get through that transition and cravings period. Another thing that I would do to set myself up for success would be to meal prep. This is pretty easy on a carnivore diet because it allows you to buy meat in bulk, which is cheaper, and you can cut it up into steaks yourself. Salt to taste as you prefer. I don't really use much salt these days, but then you put them onto a wire rack in a baking sheet, not touching anything else, so air is circulating around all sides.
There we go, puppy hair gone.
That can store moisture and that can breed bacteria. So you want it to sort of dry out, and that will keep bacteria from being able to grow on the surface of the meat, and that'll help it dry and age a bit, and also just taste a bit better. It concentrates the flavor.
Wait. What did you just say?
And you can cut it up into steaks yourself. Salt to taste as you prefer. I don't really use much salt these days, but then you put them onto a wire rack in a baking sheet, not touching anything else, so air is circulating around all sides. If there's any point of contact, that can store moisture and that can breed bacteria. So you want it to sort of dry out, and that will keep bacteria from being able to grow on the surface of the meat, and that'll help it dry and age a bit, and also just taste a bit better. It concentrates the flavor, it browns better, and also you have steaks ready to go, so you can just walk in the door, grab a couple of steaks, throw them on the grill or in the pan, and you're off to the races. It's also really good to have meat or boiled eggs or something like that available, so if you do have these cravings...
That is hands down the biggest thing I miss. The absolute biggest thing I miss is having a big old stack of hard-boiled eggs just sitting in the fridge that I can grab for a drive-by snack when I need. I haven't been grazing as much. That being said, I still wish I had something I could just grab on a whim real quick and not have to cook a bunch of shit. I found a tallow for my oxtail. Ooh! Oxtail tallow, hell yeah. Dude, I'm getting some oxtail on Wednesday. I'm going to get some oxtail on Wednesday. Me and the wife are going shopping when she gets home.
You are getting more hungry, you don't dip into something quick and easy like some sort of junk food or carbs. So you can carry snacks around with you. I carry carnivore bar with me, or I take that traveling on trips just to have something high-fat carnivore with no other ingredients except salt if you want it. So that if I'm on a plane or traveling or at work or out and about, I don't need to worry about where I'm going to get my next meal. I've got food available for me. Also, the longer you do this, you'll find that you are much more satiated, so you don't need to eat as many times during the day. However, after a long day and you're just sort of tired and worn out, it's a lot nicer to just come home, grab a steak out of the fridge, throw it in the pan, cook it up, and you're done for food for the day. The next thing I would do...
That is also one of the nicest things. Nicest things. A quarter of the fucking cleanup from normal cooking. It's like I get done. What's dirty? My pan and my air fryer. Most days, that's all I do. I rinse off my pan and my air fryer real quick, and I'm fucking good. My cutting boards. My big old cutting board I use. I wash that off every time. That's it. That's it for the day.
Is educate yourself thoroughly on the science and arguments and logic behind why humans should do a carnivore diet, or better said, why humans should eat a biologically appropriate diet for humans, just like every single other animal on Earth. So watch videos. I have a lot of videos that are available online. I make all my resources available for free on YouTube and on my podcast. I even have playlists set up for getting started on a carnivore diet, muscle building and athletics, cholesterol and cardiovascular disease, these sorts of things. So you can look in there and watch dedicated videos and learn and educate yourself from professors and doctors who've been studying and researching this for their entire careers. Fantastic resources would be my YouTube channel, if I don't say so myself, but also people like
I agree, Mr. Chafee. I agree. YouTube channel, pretty goddamn good. It's pretty good. There's that. Here is my impromptu weigh-in. Copy. Give me 1 second. I'm just copying a file over here. We're actually probably going to edit a video on stream here today.
has fantastic lectures online. Also, the Low Carb Down Under YouTube channel has just a ton of amazing lectures from doctors and researchers.
Wait, what was that? Low Carb Down Under?
Myself, but also people like Dr. Paul Mason has fantastic lectures online. Also, the Low Carb Down Under.
Paul Mason, Low Carb Down Under.
What would I do if I were to start a carnivore?
Why? Why, YouTube? Low Carb Down Under. Okay, he is. Okay, so he's tied into that. That is his channel. Perfect. We're going to check him out after. How big is that channel? 530K! Fuck! I want 530K.
Has just a ton of amazing lectures from doctors and researchers. Dr. Sean Baker, of course, Dr. Kiltz, and Dr. Zoe Harcum have amazing lectures showing the lies about cholesterol and heart disease, how fiber is not essential, and so many other things are extremely critical and important. Professor Ben Bickman has spent his career looking at metabolism and how ketogenic diets can absolutely improve metabolic health and chronic disease. You also want to look at the research that I and others cite. We often will put links or references down to the studies that we're talking about in the show notes, or we refer to them by name in the lecture. And you should look these up and read them and see for yourself what they say and how you interpret them. Don't just take our word for it, and don't take anybody else's word for it either. Someone can say that a study says something and proves their point, and sometimes you'll actually read that it's nothing of the sort. I can't tell you how many times that people have tried to attack me, and in doing so, they've quoted studies that say absolutely nothing close to what they claim it does. I remember at one point someone was trying
Another
to say
positive
that,
note we got coming up is I get my cholesterol checked in 10 days? 9 days. 9 days. Little over a week, we get my actual lipid panel and nutrient test. It's going to be interesting. On the tip of my toes, waiting to see how that's going to turn out. Tip of my toes, waiting to see how that's going to turn
I have got
out.
something wrong about how babies are in ketosis and that ketones are good for the brain and how brain development, which is true. And they came with studies that said that ketones don't cross the placenta and that breast milk has 45% calories from lactose, therefore they couldn't be on a ketogenic diet. Their own studies that they cited, which no one of course read, actually showed that no, actually ketones cross the placenta freely and women are much more likely to be in ketosis, especially in the third trimester, regardless of what they eat. And of course, that's when the baby's brain is growing the fastest, and that in spite of the fact that breast milk has higher levels of lactose, infants who are breastfeeding actually are still in ketosis and producing ketones because it's much easier for them to be in ketosis because they need to be in ketosis because that is required for proper brain development and function. And in fact, there are studies showing that infants who are on breast milk have much higher levels of ketones than infants that are on formula because there's much more sugar, seed oils, and other deleterious ingredients in them. So don't just take my word for it, and certainly don't take other people's word for it. Look at the studies that we're talking about, see if they make sense to you, and so you can weather and withstand.
Oh no. I don't know what I was saying and what wasn't heard.
Criticism much better if you understand the science. You also look at the opposition. Look at what they're saying. You know, am I missing something? Is Dr. Baker missing something? Is Dr. Mason missing something? Definitely not in Dr. Mason's case. But look at what other people are saying. Look at their arguments, look at their studies, look at what they're citing, and check it against what we're saying.
I've unmuted.
See what you think, because if you're confident in your decision.
Oh, what I was saying is someone paid for the premium package on Kick. Look at all the bots. Look at all the Kick bots coming in. Good heavens. I've had to kick like goddamn 9 accounts from Kick.
Your ideas a lot better, and you'll feel much more comfortable making a decision that is going to affect your health and the rest of your life. So it's important that you understand what you're doing and that you are confident that this is the right choice for you. And last but not least, I would try to get a support group, whether that's my current friends and family and other people that can
all y'all are
me
my
and do
support
this
group
with me, so that we're doing something together, just like having gym buddies, or something online, whether that's free or paid. There are many free sites, especially on Facebook, such as Zero Carb Health and Zeroing In on Health, that have been doing a zero carb carnivore diet for decades, some of these people, and they have tens of thousands of members who have a lot of experience, both personal and professional, and you can look up your particular concerns and see who has faced these and what they did and how that went. It's very important to have that sort of support system, because you can definitely feel like you're under the gun
super congested
and everybody's
again, man. I don't
scrutinizing
know
you,
why.
or your doctors are telling you that this is crazy and you need to be on certain medication, or that your family's worried that you might have serious health effects because of this. And of course, they're all coming from a good place, but if you understand the literature and you understand that there are other people that are succeeding and thriving and having massive improvements in their health, then that's a little easier to stick to what you feel is the right thing for you. There are also paid groups if you want a bit more structured support. However, you don't need to break the bank for this. There are groups out there that are very affordable from people that are trying to
All right,
help
there's an
people.
actual another one. Let me see. Here's the real test. Can I actually... There's no way to actually just delete the fucking comments. See, I can ban them, but I can't actually go in. First, zoom out. Copy current just inspect me. There's no way to, like, clear the message. Man, I hope I didn't get sick from the goddamn gym again. Yeah, dude, I'm telling you, Benny, it keeps like all your juices and flavor packed right in there, and then just do your pan-sear finish with like a little butter or tallow at the end. Oh my god, it's so good. I usually take, I like my finished cook, I like right around like 130 to 135 degrees, nice medium rare, pink in the middle. I shoot to pull it out of the air fryer between like 100, anywhere from 110 to like 120 degrees. I'll pull it off the air fryer, and usually, if you pan sear nice and good, like 10 seconds on your sides, and then your two flat sides do like 30 seconds a pop. Let it rest for 5 minutes. It's usually like a perfect 132, 133. Absolutely perfect.
And build a community of support and education, and they're not trying to just cash in. There are definitely ones that charge you thousands of dollars for a program and then take other people's information, like my own and other people that we put out there for free, charge you thousands of dollars and then get it wrong and give you bad advice that then ends up with you having protein poisoning and going back to what you were doing before, because that was a huge mistake, and you're out $2,000 as well. So if you want a structured plan that is affordable, I and many others have groups that we run and spend our personal time answering questions and making resources available so that people can succeed in this and allow for a community of support where people can thrive. I've got a 90-day challenge that will be starting up in January, and you can find that through my website on dranthonychafee.com, dranthonychafee.com. But there are many others. Shop around, see what you like, and see what works best for you. And remember, there are free ones that are fully available to you and provide quite a lot of support and community, which can be very helpful when you're getting started. I hope that was helpful, everybody, and let me know in the comments what you think would be good advice to anybody starting a carnivore diet for the first time. Thanks, everyone. See you next time.
Oh my! Marco Rubio crashing out sounds about right.
This is also really great to see.
Okay, it's kind of quiet around here. I'm going to do a little editing real quick. I am here to bullshit if anyone wants to bullshit, but that being said, I am going to edit my weigh-in video because I would like to have it out around 4 o'clock or so. Actually, I'm very curious. What if I go... That is live. We'll get some jams going as well. Let's see. Analytics. Monday. Yeah, we're going to shoot for 4 p.m. right at the end of stream. I want this video going out, so we're going to get this one done quick. We got bops playing. Of course, there's an update for DaVinci Resolve. There's always an update for DaVinci Resolve. Okay, so we are good. Sorry if I'm breathing hard, man. I'm like mouth breathing. My nose is like super congested right now. I think that's the one. Okay. IRL engaged. Give us the scoop. Show us vid. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here is the weigh-in for today. Let me get my editing stuff ready. Two things. It's 5 a.m. Tighten that up a little bit. Two things. Good. It's 5 a.m. Monday morning. We're ready for the gym. Oops, hold on. Before I forget every time, turn it into a short format. Turn it into a short. There we go. All right. Hopefully sweat out a whole bunch of this. Two things. It's 5 a.m. Monday morning. We're ready for the gym. Hopefully sweat out. Bro, you see the bruise on my gut? You see this huge bruise right here, dude? That's my fucking Zepbound shot. I took that Zepbound shot on the 29th, and it's still that bruised. A whole bunch of this water over the weekend. According to the BIA, we were just holding a ton of it in. Also, I figured out that I do have the version of the scale that talks. I just didn't have it turned on. Hello. Greetings. We were 478.4 on Friday. Let's see where we ended up.
469.2 pounds.
You hear that shit? 460. You hear that shit? You hear that shit? 469. We're back in the 460s. We're back in the 460s. We are back in the 460s. 69.2. Back in the 460s. Almost 10 pounds. A little over 9 pounds. Fantastic stuff. Again, that's pure water retention. The BIA absolutely showed that last week.
Goodbye.
But Godspeed. That also showed our fat percentage is coming down. Dude, that chain of events, the scale says goodbye, I say goodbye, and the dog walks off. Oh, Kenworth thought I was saying goodbye to him. But Godspeed. Dude, why do I say Godspeed and Kenworth just takes off, though? Our fat percentage is coming down huge. Our overall body fat is coming down almost 4%. Muscle mass is up over 8 pounds. So everything we're doing is going in the right direction. We got a long way to go. 69! Nice. Nice. No, but we're going to get there. It just takes time. You got to pace yourself. You got to get there the right way. Protect your joints. Protect your body. Everybody stay safe out there. We'll see you guys soon. Okay, so... See you guys soon. Alright, so we cut the end of that off there. We do our standard add-on there. Yeah. We will. One of these days, I'm going to spell the "we don't quit, we don't fail" so wrong and not notice it. It's going to happen. I'm telling you. We don't quit, we will not fail. Okay, so that's all done. We want to do nice text overlay. Yeah. I want impact. Impact, I feel, is the best text for the thing. So starting with not essay. Nope, not essay. Nope. Last wave 478. What did I say in that? 478.4? 469 on Friday. We were 478.4. 478.4. Oh, no. I can't do that yet. Hold on. Nope. I'm screwing everything up. Son of a biscuit. We are screwing things up here. I forgot because I want to have the scale turn around. Even though we conveniently have the audio on the scale now, we also want to go like this. And we want to go up. Unlink. This needs to come over here. We need to take all 4 of these and auto align based off of waveform. And then we sync them. Then we unlink them. Cut that. Why did that just cut everything? Oh, because I don't have a fucking link. Gotcha. And that can go away. Cut that there. Go on, lifting heavy things. Your arms felt like jello? No, hell yeah. So what happened to turn you around? It was the hydration, Benny. It was all hydration. You know what I did? I brought up, I noticed I was only drinking around 40 ounces of water a day for the past couple weeks. I brought my hydration down. I thought I was hydrating too much. Well, I was brutally wrong. And it turns out the last 2 days, what I did is, the last 2 days I still felt like garbage. Today I feel fantastic. I feel absolutely great today. And I'll tell you what it was. I brought my fat content up, which was easy because I'm using the 7327. I brought the fat content up, and then I went back to a gallon of water a day. I have, it's my half-gallon jug. I'm doing 2 of these a day now, 64 ounces in each one. And each 64 ounces, I'm doing a single pack of Element. So 2 Element packs a day and a gallon of water total, and literal night and day. Hydration was the issue. My inflammation's like gone. I'm clearing stuff out, man. Like, oh, God, I feel great. I feel absolutely great. All right, so now, oops. Now we link all those. We come back to here. Okay, now everything's going to work right. And we go like that. Nope, we go like this. We unlink, and then we take this. And here's what we're going to do. We're going to unzoom. So we got picture in picture. We're going to crop. Oh, you know what? I don't want to do that. Hold on. I want to go like that. And now I want to crop. Crop top. And this is how we get the scale. Instead of me holding 2 phones like a dummy, turns out you just clip it, rotate it, and put it on top of your legs. Lifting heavy things. What were you pulling around? Line? Yeah. Good thing you left Kick. It's been like 30 bots in there since you guys haven't been talking. Been absolutely wild. Okay, so I got that. We're going to yoink, and we're going to yoink. And that should be right? Yep, 469.2. And we're going to go like yoink. And we're going to go like this. Often, please. I'm learning just by watching. Oh, absolutely. Like I said, yeah, like I said, Lion, if you ever have questions on DaVinci and all that stuff, feel free to ask. Absolutely feel free to ask. Like I said, I'm still learning myself as I go, so then we can bring that a little bit up. And there we go. That puts that right at the bottom of the video. So now, when I do that and I auto-align both clips like that, you go like this, you full screen again. We were 478.4 on Friday. Let's see where we. And now it brings up the bottom one too. Yeah, no, dude, DaVinci's nuts, man. I know you were saying you like CapCut, and off the bat, DaVinci is very, very hard to learn initially, but once you start learning with DaVinci, dude, it's so good. It is so good. 469.2. We're down. It's a puppy. Almost 10 pounds. A little over 9 pounds. Fantastic stuff. Again, that's pure water. Okay, so here's what we need to do. Wouldn't say that you like. Okay. I thought you were using it more regular than that. Size. Now here's the one I figured out a while back. Oh my god, hold on. Let me kick out a whole bunch more bots from fucking Kick real quick. Goodbye. And goodbye, other bot. Thank you. Go fuck yourselves, Kick bots. I hate you. So see how your letters are just blending in? You start messing with the shading and stuff over here. Boom, black shadow. Bring the glow up. Look how much more of those letters stand out now. They like actually pop off the screen a little bit. Oh, it helps so much. It helps so much. 62.4. And they always look a little choppy on the small screen, so you can always bring it up, make sure it's looking good. You know, hold on, we're gonna bring that back up a little bit. 62, and that'll transition. That makes it clear up for the next clip. 78.4 on Friday. Let's see where we ended up. Let's get it, dude. I'm telling you, it's getting there. 69.2 pounds. 469.2 pounds. And then we duplicate this over, and now come over here, which will now have current weight. Yeah, it's 469.2, right? 0.2 pounds. 169.2 pounds. 469.2. We're down almost 10 pounds. Almost 10 pounds. Dude, I can't math on the spot. I absolutely can't math on the spot. It was what, 478.4 minus 469.2. 9.2 pounds. 9.2 pounds. Almost 10 pounds. Like that. Like that. This one is going to be minus 9.2 pounds, exclamation point. We're going to make that nice and green. Yes, we are. We're also going to blow that up and bring it up to here. See how that plays. 69.2. We're down almost 10 pounds. A little over 9 pounds. Fantastic stuff. Again, that's pure water retention. The BIA absolutely showed that last week. Goodbye. But Godspeed. That also showed dude, I gotta put a little bye thing above Kenworth. I have to. Godspeed. That last week. Goodbye. But Godspeed. Hold on, where is it? But goodbye. But all right, so we're gonna take a new one of these. I'm gonna put it right there. We're gonna compress this down. Oh, because it's still showing. We're going to shrink that right down, and we're going to make the dog say goodbye. All right, let's see how that plays. That's going to be good. A little over 9 pounds. Fantastic stuff. Again, that's pure water retention. Fake robotic voice. The BIA absolutely showed that last week. But Godspeed. That also showed our fat percentage is coming down. The fat was only right because you hit the gym early, but you should eat your fats around your most active period of the day. Yeah, for sure. I kind of eat it delayed. It's like I want to start eating in the morning more. I think I'm going to do that. I'm going to start having my meals in the morning to just not have to worry about eating for the rest of the day. That gives me super early gym time. That gives me enough time to come home, even take a doctor's appointment if I need to. Yeah. I don't know if you guys can hear me or not, but OBS is just having a tough day today. OBS is definitely struggling a little bit. I don't know if it's because I'm running all the add-ins or not, or if it's just because OBS is having a bad day. No, it's not you, Lion. It's not you. It's OBS is having some difficulties today. It's like the third time it's happened. I don't know if it's OBS having brain farts or if it's me doing it or not. Oh, you know, I'm going to, since we only got you two talking, I'm going to blitz that chat out of there. Okay, sounds good. 69.2. We're down almost 10 pounds. A little over 9 pounds. Fantastic stuff. Hold on, we're going to shrink this way down. I agree. 469.2. We're down. All right, we're going to get Kenworth coming in. Hold on, we're going to get the puppy coming in. We're going to duplicate this and make this. All right, let's see if that timing is good or not. 0.2. We're down almost 10 pounds. A little over 9 pounds. Fantastic stuff. Again, that's pure water retention. The BIA absolutely showed that last week. But Godspeed. That also showed our fat. Dude, the way he hears goodbye and he just walks off. Our overall body fat is coming down almost 4%. I drank a whole bunch more water, but I did bring my fat percentage up. I made sure I was getting that 73-27 ground beef every day to get my fat up. Usually, my fat to protein, I'm usually around like a 50-50 split, and I brought it more up towards closer to probably like a 65-35, something like that. I didn't go crazy higher, but I upped it as much as I could. And days I'm not having the 73-27, it's difficult to do that. It actually is really difficult to do that. Normally, if you're just doing base carnivore, it's easy. Just add butter to whatever you want. You want more fat over protein? Butter the shit out of everything. Sadly, I don't have that. But I might add butter back in. I might continue lying and just add butter to it. I'm not sure. I might go that route because it would be so much easier to do that. But it definitely helped. I was definitely dehydrated. I had not to get into the grosser side of things, but I was bound up. I was constipated for quite a few days there. And then, dude, I hydrated that hard. I've had multiple fucking BMs. I've been pissing way more frequently, clearing my body out, getting all the retention out of there. And I'm down 9.2 pounds in 2 days. It's all fluid, though. You know what I mean? That's all fluid. Absolutely all fluid. Best viewers. Oh, my God. I actually get to kick my first robot out of Twitch today. Would you look at that? Warn mod. No. Yay! See, now fucking Twitch auto deletes the message too. That's nice. Yesterday I was at 82 to 18, and today's one. Yesterday was 73 to 26. Yeah, that's a really good ratio. Figure out the circumference of the Earth, but I can't add or subtract whole numbers in my head. Dude, seriously, Benny. Seriously, dude. That's why when all my weigh-ins, I have to add in this big green number. You know what I said? I have to throw this on screen and do the math afterwards. It's always in my head. I'm just like, oh, something close to 10 pounds. Something close to 10 pounds. Let me see if this is on screen long enough, by the way. Readings. We were 478.4 on Friday. Let's see where we ended up.
469.2 pounds.
I also think I'm getting a way more way more accurate reading on the scale, because when the voice tells me the weight, when I'm normally looking at the scale, I have to like lean over my gut to see the number on the scale, and I think it's skewing the number a little bit. This way I'm standing perfectly flat foot. The voice just reads it off. I don't even have to look down the whole time. It's absolutely perfect. Absolutely perfect. I have a total of 2 pounds of 80-20 and 3 eggs between midnight meal and the one I had when I woke up. Hell yeah, dude. It's so easy to hit your fat numbers you want with that 80-20. 80-20 or the 73-27. Oh my God, it's so easy. So easy. 69.2. We're down almost 10 pounds. A little over 9 pounds. Fantastic stuff. Again, that's pure water retention. The BIA absolutely showed that last week.
Goodbye.
But Godspeed. Dude, the way he just leaves. Our fat percentage is coming down huge. So our awesome. overall body fat is coming down almost 4%. Muscle mass is up over 8 pounds. So everything we're doing is going in the right direction.
I think we're good.
We got a long way to go. Absolute long way to go. But we're going to get there. It just takes time. You got to pace yourself. You got to get there the right way. Protect your joints. Protect your body. Everybody stay safe out there. We'll see you guys soon. Let's get some fucking music. Freightliner made this video for sure. I'm a Western Star man, so you're not too far off. I was always partial to the Western Stars. At least for being a big boy, those Western Stars were so comfortable. Freightliner and Westies were always the most comfortable trucks for a big boy. Peterbilts, I love Peterbilts. I love Volvo. I never drove a Volvo. I'll tell you what, I have never driven a Volvo. I have never driven a Volvo truck. I primarily drove Peterbilts, Kenworths, and Western Stars, and like one Freightliner. But Freightliner, Western Star, they're basically the same goddamn thing. I think Peterbilts are beautiful, but my God, are they fucking like just uncomfortable as shit for a big boy. The Kenworths too, man. I named my dog after a Kenworth. My dog is named after a Kenworth W9. He is literally named because of the Kenworth W9 because I love that truck. Love that truck. Absolutely love that truck when we had it. But that being said, they are not the most comfortable for a large fella. Mute. Chop that, cut that, drag that, unmute that. Two things. It's 5 a.m. Monday morning. We're ready for the gym. Hopefully. I'm telling you, dude, like I was saying it earlier and I'll say it again. If I'm streaming to 3 platforms right now, if any of those, if I could pick which one I wanted to take off, it would be Kick. Kick is just built right, man. Kick has a really bad reputation because they've had some really bad stuff be streamed on their shit before and like had to take it down after the fact. Some real dicey shit has been streamed on Kick, so they have a very bad reputation. But their optimization and their streamer features and how they handle their content creators is fucking amazing. For one point, Steven, did you know that Kick, if you hold enough viewers, and it's not as many as you think, it's an actually fairly low number. But if you hold a certain amount of viewers on Kick, they will actually start to pay you an hourly wage. I shit you not. Not for kids, for sure. Oh, absolutely. Freightliners are huge. A lot of the big fleets, like the over-the-road fleets, a lot of those guys run Freightliners. I also think that's because last I knew, I've been out of the trucking game for a while, but Freightliners were always cheaper than like Kenworths and Peterbilts and all that stuff. I mean, the price of a truck, it all comes down to what you throw on it. I mean, You want to buy a semi, you can spend anywhere from, 75 grand to, Jesus Christ, I don't even know, $1 million on one if you want every single bell, whistle, everything there is on it. The mega sleeper with a bathroom and a shower and shit built in. Like, there's no extent to how much money you can spend. But historically, from the time I spent trucking, Freightliners are more affordable than Kenworths and Peterbilts and Western Stars and all that stuff. But that's probably why you see a lot of them on the road. They're decent, though. Freightliners and Kenworths, yeah, I'd definitely take the Freightliner over the Kenworth. The Kenworths, they look way better. They have fucking meaner engines in them usually, but those Freightliners are just cozy, man. They're so cozy. Damn, AI mod doing shit on Kick. Would you look at that? Would you look at that? Dude, I've never seen bot spam. That's the only problem with Kick. I've never seen bot spam this bad. That is probably, I turned the AI back on to make sure it was working for the bot spam, and dude, it's kicked 20 bots today. Two things. It's 5 a.m. Monday morning. We're ready for the gym. Hopefully sweat out a whole bunch of this water over the weekend. According to the BIA, we were just holding a ton of it in. Also, I figured out that I do have the version of the scale that talks. I didn't have it turned up. Actually, you know what? I've never driven a T680. I think those were just coming out when I got done with trucking. The only Kenworths I've driven is the T800s and the W9. The W9 was amazing. The W9, I had tons of room. It was just single cab, just a day cab truck, no sleeper, no nothing. And that was super roomy. But those T800s were tight. Those T800s did not have a lot of room in them.
Hello.
Greetings. I drove team when I was first training, Benny, for the whole reason I got my CDL is because there's oil fields up here. I'll throw you in the key. I'd love to go bomb around in a truck again, dude. I used to drive crazy shit, dude. I drove lowboy, tankers, rig mats, flatbeds, all the oil field stuff. I was oil field haul, tanker haul, 18 speed, dicey roads, high horsepower trucks, man. I miss it. It was so fun. So fun. But I'll never be able to do it again. My knees are too beat up. They're too beat up to drive truck and get in and out of a truck. Sadly, I miss doing it. Don't need a CDL on proper. I still have a CDLA. I still have my CDLA. I spent enough money and time getting that CDLA. I refresh it every year. The one thing about Pennsylvania, I don't know if this holds true for Kentucky or not, but I have a CDLA and I don't have to have a medical card. I can't drive a truck. I can't legally drive a truck. I would need to go renew my medical card, but you can put your CDL on hold in Pennsylvania. So literally, I don't have to keep a med card right now, and anytime I want my CDL active and back again, all I have to do is go get a med card, go show it to him, be like, okay, your CDL's good again. Your CDL's good. So technically, I can't legally drive a CDL truck, but I do have my CDLA still. I did not lose that. The only thing you can't put on hold is your hazmat permit. That refreshes every year, so there's no way to do that. But I don't care about hazmat. I don't want to drive hazmat shit ever again. It's already dicey enough where I live driving on the roads around here with that much weight and tankers and shit. You add explosive stuff to the mix. We were 478.4 on Friday. Let's see where we ended up.
469.2.
In Kentucky, if your medical is out for 5 years, your CDL gets revoked and you're bumped down to a standard license, it would require complete written and road tests to get it back. Holy shit, dude. PA, I couldn't believe it. And I went to 2 different DMVs in Pennsylvania, one being like the big one for like 3 or 4 counties in a city near here. And they confirmed it, both of them. It's indefinite. There's no timeout. 5 years down the road, 10 years down the road, if I don't have a medical card, they will not revoke. It literally is indefinite. In 2035, I could be feeling so much better that I go get a med card. I could go jump back in a truck again. Am I going to be able to throw gears in an 18 speed? Probably going to need a refresher. But dude, there's nothing like an 18 speed. Nothing like an 18 speed. That's all I ever drove. 469.2. We are down almost 10 pounds. A little over 9 pounds. Fantastic stuff. Again, that's pure water retention. The BIA absolutely showed that last week.
Goodbye.
But Godspeed. That also showed our fat percentage is coming down huge, huge, huge. Our overall body fat is coming down almost 4%. Muscle mass is up over 8 pounds. So everything we're doing is going in the right direction. We got a long way to go. Absolute long way to go. But we're going to get there. Just hold on. There's something I can improve here. Drop this down here, and then guess what? I can line this up, bring that up to here, and then stretch this out for the rest of the video. Aha! Sorry, I just keep playing the video over again. I'm just seeing how it plays with the text overlay. We're down. Preview, Control F. Just Control F. Control F, and if you ever make a mistake on doing something, just hit Control Z. Control Z is your undo. Control F is your full screen. A little over 9 pounds. Fantastic stuff. Wait, did he say hi?
169.
Well, that should be good. We're just going to watch the full thing one more time. It's 5 a.m. Monday morning. We're ready for the gym. Hopefully sweat out a whole bunch of this water over the weekend, according to the BIA. Should be similar. Gotcha. Holding a ton of it in. Also, I figured out that I do have the version of the scale that talks. I just didn't have it turned on.
Hello.
Greetings. We were 478.4 on Friday. Let's see where we ended up.
469.2 pounds.
469.2. We're down almost 10 pounds. A little over 9 pounds. Fantastic stuff. Again, that's pure water retention. The BIA absolutely showed that last week.
Goodbye.
But Godspeed. That also showed dude, I'm sorry. I can't get over Kenworth just wandering away when it says goodbye, man. It's so great. Overall body fat is coming down almost 4%. Muscle mass is up over 8 pounds. So everything we're doing is going in the right direction. We got a long way to go. Absolute long way to go. But we're going to get there. It just takes time. You got to pace yourself. You got to get there the right way. Protect your joints. Protect your body. Everybody stay safe out there. We'll see you guys soon. Oh, I didn't trim the music. I'm like, why is this video all of a sudden like 20 minutes fucking long? How do we come out? Minute 30. That's not bad. I want to start shortening up the weigh-ins a little bit. It's funny. Oh, you're good, man. You're good. Don't worry about it. Don't. That's like it's. I'm not used to it either because in like my personal time, I don't watch live streams on YouTube like ever. I don't watch any live streams anymore. It's like Twitch actually killed live streaming for me because the ads are so bad. And YouTube, I just haven't found, outside of the stuff you put out, I really haven't found any other things I really like. So it's rare for me to do it. So I'm super bad about it too, that when I watch people's live streams, I'm really bad about liking them as well. So do not feel bad at all. Do not feel bad at all. Ended up. I think we're good.
469.2 pounds.
469.2. Yo, we got potential for a new personal best. We have potential for a new personal best on Friday. There is actually potential for a new personal best. If I can lose, I think if I lose 466, what was it? 466.8 to be 0.2. I think all I need to do is lose like 2.5 pounds. If I can get another 2.5 pounds off this week, we'll beat another PB. We'll beat another PB. I think. Where'd my calculator go? 69.2 minus 466.8. 2.4. I got to lose a minimum of 2.4 matches our personal best. And if I can lose over 2.4, over 2.5, then we're at a new personal best. I think we're going to be able to do that. I think we're going to be able to do that by the end. We're down almost 10 pounds. A little over 9 pounds. Fantastic stuff. Again, that's pure water retention. The BIA absolutely showed that last week. But Godspeed. That also showed our fat percentage is coming down huge. Our overall body fat is coming down almost 4%. Muscle mass is up over 8 pounds. So everything we're doing is going in the right direction. Decided to hold my tongue. Yeah, like I said, it's fine, man. I'm not stressing over it at all. If I earned the like, I absolutely appreciate it. Although I think you two, Bucky's in here somewhere. I think you three are the only ones on YouTube. Lion was over on Kick before. Ram was on Kick before. Didn't we have someone else on Kick? I saw we had 3 people on the Kick side earlier. I can't remember. Way to go. Absolute long way. If you saw my command screen right now with all the chats on it and OBS, you'd just be looking at it like, how the fuck do you even pay attention to that? Like, dude, I can't even imagine when these chats start moving fast, like trying to keep up with messages and shit. Oh my God, it's going to be insane. But we're going to get there. It just takes time. You got to pace yourself. You got to get there the right way. Protect your joints, protect your body. Everybody stay safe out there. We'll see you guys soon. No. 466 was the best. I think. I'd literally have to go back through videos and see, but I swear 466 was the best. I think. I could be wrong on that, though, Buck. I could be wrong on that. Well, if that's the case, then I'd have to lose what? 5. I have to lose at least 5.3. So, I mean, even if there was a 464, just put Grok on my dock on the Mac and just ask how many 60.9 fluid ounces battle equal a gallon 7.5. Gotcha. Such a weird number. All right, we are good on editing. Just let me export this and save it real quick, and we're going to be good. I'm going to do this off screen. On this PC. Edit to my weigh-in file. Lion Monday 5. Monday 5. Do that. We got that. Quick time. Another thing when you're exporting, Lion, always check these right here. Make sure your quality is on best. Your encoding profile, always change that to high. Your preset, make sure you're on quality, and rate control quality. Always make sure you have everything in the quality tab. Make sure everything's on the highest possible setting. This is all integrated. This is just going to match your timeline frame rate, so everything's good there. Bam. Add to render. Render all. I guess now I can put pants on. I suppose. If you really want to. This is full export. It's the last one. It lets you adjust the settings a lot more. If you get any videos that come out that are like choppy or get a little blurry or anything, that's when you really want to start making sure you have this stuff turned on. But it's the last tab down here. Right at the bottom. I'm starting to learn completed. Okay, we're good. And when you add to render queue, then just it puts it in a queue list, and then you just render over here on this one. I'm starting to learn out how to do fusion stuff right now. I've been doing lessons every day. Right after I get home, I usually do like a 30-minute lesson about using the fusion screen and tying stuff in here. And like, dude, you can do some crazy stuff in here. Absolutely crazy stuff. This one as well. This one's like the whole audio tab for putting your media outputs in and stuff like that. Color grades. Oh, this is way more than that. This is like green screen stuff. This is where you put like staggers in. It's crazy. You can really mess with your colors in here, but this is a lot more than just colors in here. This is fusion. So when you're adding in, say you want to do effects, You want to add effects in, like CCTV footage or all this stuff. You can really get this stuff dialed in on that fusion tab. All these are considered fusion. Like right here, fusion composition. This is just a blank slate that you can go mess with. But all of these are all fusion tab. So like when you use any of this stuff, really, really changes stuff. Really makes it fucking great. Put yourself on CCTV. You can have binoculars looking at you. Digital glitch. I do the digital glitch stuff quite a bit. But we are good there. No, I've been thinking about it. Let's just fucking do it, guys. You're not going to be able to hear me too good. I'm going to try and get my camera set up right. I'm going to attempt to do some push-ups on stream right now. I haven't done push-up attempts in a while. My inflammation's feeling good enough today. I should be fine enough to do it. If I feel pain, I'm going to stop. But we're going to shoot for 5 actual push-ups in a row and see if we can pull it off. Let's see. I know how to blade edit, make sure audio isn't peaking, do all the AI auto lever and fade outs. That's about it, which is quite a bit. Yeah. It's one thing I've found is every single time I turn on DaVinci Resolve, I learn something new. Every single time I turn that program on. And that's what I love about it. Just learn and learn and learn and learn and learn. And there you go. If my channels never take off, I can just start doing edits for other people's channels. You know what I mean? Start charging money out the ass for it. But I am going to attempt 5 push-ups in a row right now. I was doing 10 in a row last week, or not last week, like 2 weeks ago, and I was still doing them. The inflammation beat me up pretty good. Don't mind, you're going to see the other half of my man cave here. Don't mind what you're looking at. It's absolutely still getting set up over here, and it's dirty. I am also going to bring my second phone. I'm going to film a vertical for this as well while we're doing it. But we're going to see what happens. Oh, we are going to see what happens here. Hello. See if you guys are going to be able to see it or not. Let's see here. What if I just come down here? How's that look? That don't look half bad. You guys can probably still hear me a little bit from over here. It just sounds like I'm muffled and in the distance. All right, I am also going to record vertical from this phone. Like I said, we're going to try 5. We're going to see what happens here. Don't know if I'm going to get it or not. Oh, don't know if I'm going to do it or my socks are just going to fly off or what is going to happen here. But why is that frozen? Uh-oh. Ruh-roh. What the fuck happened? Oh. Well, I'm going to give it a second here. I'm assuming the OBS just kicked off on the other side there. No, that's not going to work either. Hey, you know what? Screw it. We're not going to do a video. So, I don't know if stream is still going or not. Hello, puppy. I can just do stream like this from here on out. Just some real talk for you guys. Hey, Bumpy. Hey, Bumpy. Oh, big stretch from the dog. Big stretch from the dog. Nope, you gotta scoot. I gotta do push-ups. All right, we're going for 5. 1, 2, 3. Whew! That hurt. Yes, puppy. Yes, puppy. He's such a good dog. This dog has to touch me at all times. Literally at all times, he has to be within 2 feet of me. Yeah, I'm talking about you. Oh. All right, let's get up. Oh. See? Oh, it's fine. The getting up is the hard part. The getting up is the hard part. Oh. Whew. That, took some effort. That took some effort, but we did it. Whew. Whew. I don't know if you guys could see that or not. I don't know if you could see that or not. Whew. Damn, that hurt. That hurt, but it like good hurt, you know what I mean? Whew. Oh, what a terrible camera angle. If I move that out of the way, that's not bad. Let me go. Yeah. There we go. That's better. Whew. It looked like OBS froze up again right when I started doing push-ups. Okay. So hopefully it actually just showed that. Yeah, Bubba. Yeah, Bubba. Yeah, buddy. You're such a good Bob. If you tried and just got back up, at least getting up and down is getting easier. There you go, Benny. There you go. Woo. I'm happy you guys were able to see it. As soon as I got the camera turned around, like, everything cut out. Even my webcam went down and said, oh shit. I said, OBS is having a stroke again. I need to figure out if that's actually OBS having issues or if it's like something on my end that's causing that. Yeah, Bubba. Yeah, Bubba. You're such a good dog. Mwah. You're such a good dog. But you got to get down. I got stuff to do. Oh, there you go. But you got to get down. Dude, that's awesome, yo. We can start doing push-ups on stream. Woo, 3 early. Weight bench with handles I was able to do push-ups on. Yeah, you're far better off when you're still getting back into it. You're far better off doing assisted ones. Because when I just did those 5 there, I'm just putting myself in a position to get hurt. I'm literally just putting myself in a position where I could just damage a joint or do something else. You're far better finding a bench like you have, set of stairs, something like that, and just doing assisted ones. But that felt good. That felt good. That's what I want to do down the road is like make a donation goal so people can pay $5 and force me to do push-ups, shit like that down the road. Once the stream starts getting bigger, you know what I mean? And then summertime as well, I'm going to have another thing. I'm going to have push-ups and I'm going to have send me for a walk, I'm going to call it. I'm going to get a camera on the outside of my house once it's springtime again. I can walk around outside. I'm going to get a camera on my backyard. And if people hit me with the fucking challenge to go walk, then I'll go do like, you know, a full lap around the yard and come back and it'll all be on camera too. Or Discord, like a collab video or something. It's just, yeah, no, that would be cool. I like that. Yeah, I definitely like that idea. Yeah, we had a whole bunch of us trying, man. Next thing you know, we got a montage of all of us just yoked, just standing there. Iron Man pose. Oh, hell yeah. Hell yeah. Having 911 on speed dial. This is something about having 911. Oh, believe me, whenever I get down on the floor like that, I'm not sitting on 911, but my phone is within reach. My phone is within reach. I did a push-up video a few weeks ago where literally something popped. It was either my elbow or my shoulder. I literally couldn't tell because when I do that, it's so much weight I'm moving. When I do, I mean, figure that's still 460 pounds I'm lifting off the ground right there. And it's still a lot. Something popped in my elbow and I called the wife. I ended the video. I shut it down, and then I called the wife and said, I don't feel well. It wasn't a 911 call, but it was definitely, wifey, when you come home, I might need you to ice things. Oh, my God. Dude, I cannot believe the amount of bots on Kick right now. Dude, my entire feed on Kick is like 50 bots getting kicked. It's absolutely insane. Absolutely insane. There's a streamer named Tom Katz that looks like he's botting like crazy trying to force people to go to his stream. What a scumbag tactic. Absolute scumbag tactic. Iran fucking toppled the regime. Oh, that's kind of cool. That's cool if true. The nutrition link to dementia. I think I said a couple weeks ago that my grandmother got diagnosed with early stages of dementia. Like, she's still okay, but they're saying within 2 or 3 years she's going to be she's going to be in rough shape. And I sent like 3 videos over, the Dave Mack interview with curing dementia in the nursing home and a couple other ones I found, and just crickets. Absolute crickets. They don't even want to hear me out. Some pieces. Oh, I swear that said ivermectin real quick. Dude, I want ivermectin so bad. Okay, we're not doing that. All right, we're going to look at Steak and Butter Gal. On stream, there's been a revolution going on in the country for about 10 days. Unitelis thinks the Iranian dictator. Yeah. No, I saw that. I saw that for sure. I know there's unrest going on over there like crazy. Scalp cascade leading to hair loss. Ooh, we should look at that one too. See if we can find an Iran thing. 16 dead in a week. It's New York Post though. Crossfront. Protesters see the IRGC command of the regime is officially shut down. Although American military recruitment on its way to Iran right now, as last night they're landing in Kuwait City. Well, that's not good. I don't want us involved over there. I sure want the regime toppled because there's some real god-awful people over there, but I sure also don't want us involved anymore in the Middle East. Let me put it that way. I'm so sick of just being involved in there. It's just, no matter what, every time we go there, we're like 10 steps removed from being there for another goddamn 15, 20 years. You know what I mean? But we'll see what happens. I don't want NBC. Let's check this guy. This is Crossfront. The 45-year-old Jim is shutting down. Who is this guy? Trump says he's going to do something he doesn't. It's his security forces, Iran. Yeah. More than likely. I'm about as center as they get. I'm extremely middle of the road. I understand a lot of arguments on both sides. I can see value on both sides, but I will put it this way. There's no way I could be identified with the left right now. I'm not right, but I'm sure as fuck not left right now. I will put it that way.
Or hell, the authority in Pezeshki
regime change. پیروزی از آن شماست.
Time stood still for a nation of 90 million. That single crime.
I didn't know. I guess 90 million. I didn't know it was that big. You ever seen videos from Iran in like the 70s, dude, with like ski resorts and women in bikinis and shit, man? It was like a fucking paradise.
Rising from the streets of Tehran heralded the official shutdown of a 45-year-old regime.
But the heart and minds, the heart and minds, they say death to America. Shit, half the people that are coming here are saying that too, man. It's fucking.
As the Iranian.
Like, I'm all for immigration, legal immigration. I am all for legal immigration. But when someone comes here through the kindness of our country to start a new life and they come here and start chanting death to America, that is a problem. That's a very big fucking problem.
Iranian rial evaporated at the 1 point.
If I went to Japan, let's just say this. Say I immigrate to Japan. I get there, and my first act by going there is going out on the streets and burning a Japanese flag and saying death to Japan. You know what I expect to happen is to be removed from the fucking country very, very quickly. They're an Arabic nation. They're just being controlled by an Arabic dictatorship. Modern day Persia. Yeah, I know. I've looked a lot into the history of it, where they were in the 70s and stuff, man. It's
0.5 million mark.
It could be a very, very nice place.
Tankman legend was reborn on Jomhuri Avenue, and the system's entire infrastructure was shaken to its core in full panic mode. As the locked and loaded ultimatum from the White House brings the region to the brink of a proxy war hell, the authority in Pezeshkian's palace is completely silenced. As old symbols fall one by one from Nahavan to Tehran, millions of people shout the name Pahlavi from the dusty pages of history, breaking their chains for a new beginning. Putin's logistical stronghold, the critical production lines, are falling silent one by one.
They're super, super tied into Russia as well, aren't they? Iran and Russia are like big-time partners, I think. Big time.
This is not just an economic crisis, but a game-changer moment that will fundamentally alter the global balance. These images, seeping out of the digital darkness, lay bare the end of an era and the most transparent revolution in history. January 2026. The sun rises over Iran not with peace, but with the acrid scent of gunpowder and the roar of a nation pushed to its limit.
Women in burqas, that's real female oppression.
From Tehran's Jomhuri Avenue to the historic squares of Isfahan, the streets have become a rehearsal for civil war. This is no longer just a protest, it is a brutal collision between two Irans. On one side, a desperate public armed with stones and Molotov cocktails. On the other, the iron fist of the Basij and IRGC. Since December 28th, the world has watched as peaceful marches
You know you want a fucking revolution and you want your country back when you're fighting against guns and fucking tactical equipment with rocks. You know it's time to do a fucking revolution.
transformed into a battlefield. The trigger? An economy in freefall. With the rial devalued to a staggering 1.5 million, the kitchen fire has spilled into the pavement. Analysts call it the regime's hybrid warfare, deploying pro-government loyalists to spark the clash of flags. Viral footage shows red regime banners clashing against the red-green-black of the resistance. It is a calculated chaos designed to brand protesters as vandals, but the world and the Iranian people are no longer buying the act. From the heights of Loristan to the alleys of Hamadan, police stations are falling, and the 45-year-old regime's legitimacy is burning in the streets.
Love that.
Women remain at the vanguard, facing off not just against soldiers, but against pro-regime female militias. But even the Iron Fist...
Pro-regime female militias. Okay.
...is showing cracks.
Okay.
Reports show a 30% surge in insubordination within the Basij. In Tabriz, a soldier drops his shield to embrace a protester. The soldier who cried becomes proof that the regime's wall of fear is crumbling from within. From the tank man of Tehran to the battlefield of Lordigan, the footage reaching the UN Human Rights Council tells a story of a point of no return. As the rial collapses and the death toll rises, the message from the streets is clear. This is not a movement that can be bargained with. It is an awakening. The fire may be met with bullets, but the spirit of the resistance has already crossed the threshold of fear. On the morning of January 1st, 2026, world geopolitics entered full panic mode with a single Truth Social post by President Donald Trump. The message, coming immediately after that mysterious...
the whole Venezuela thing, man. El Presidentes are free. You can just go take them. I have one El Presidente in my basement right now.
and strategic summit with Netanyahu in Florida was clear. Locked and loaded. Trump set diplomatic niceties aside and directly warned Iranian security forces. If you continue to shed the blood of peaceful protesters, American forces stand ready to rescue them. This statement, combined with the alert status of aircraft carrier groups in the Persian Gulf and air bases in the region, drew a real red line for Iran.
If we got our carrier groups are split between there and fucking Venezuela right now.
Washington is no longer just watching. It is placing its intervention card squarely on the table, staring Tehran straight in the eye. Trump's statement signals the end of the 20th century's containment policy and the arrival of the threat of direct intervention. Following Trump's Truth Social post, Iran's cryptocurrency miners and youth flooded Twitter, X, with questions like, "Is Starlink opening?" Proving the public's hunger for US support. The regime's stronghold is not only being battered from the outside, it is also cracking from within. In his historic speech, reflected in Newsweek and NY Times reports, President Masoud Pezeshkian set aside the usual foreign forces rhetoric. Pezeshkian's confession, "The fault is ours, don't blame America," is indicative of the chasm between conservatives and reformists within the regime. However, for the people, this confession is too little, too late. The streets are no longer echoing with Pezeshkian's soft tone, but with slogans calling for the return of Reza Pahlavi, the exiled son of the former Shah. Pahlavi will return. This is the greatest proof of the intellect.
I'll be back in like 2 minutes. I'm going to let the dog out quick, and I got to go flip my roast in the crock pot. Got to go spin her around quick so that fat's rendering down nice and good. I'll give you some jams. I will be back in like 3 minutes. Hey, Benny. You have fun. Enjoy your walk. Thank you so much for hanging out. All right, let's get back to this.
Intellectual and social collapse of a 46-year-old ideology. The loud chanting of Javid Shah slogans in 2026 symbolizes not only the people's rejection of the religious regime, but also their longing for the image of a secular and powerful Iran before 1979. Amateur camera footage of a statue of one of the regime's symbolic figures being torn down and replaced with the flag of the old Shah era has made headlines around the world. On December 30th, the Tehran regime turned the country into a digital prison and completely cut off the internet to prevent the protests from becoming organized. However, according to NCR Iran reports, this blackout did not have the desired effect. Thanks to secret VPN networks and cyber-resistance strategies activated in mid-2025.
And that is why we love VPNs. That is why we love VPNs.
Raw footage from the field continued to flow instantly to global media. Although there is debate about Starlink's role in 2026, the Iranian people have dug their own digital tunnels. Flames rising from dark streets and chanted slogans appear on millions of screens from New York to London within seconds. This is the most transparent revolution in history.
Oh shit, the man is on
a digital
fire.
Uprising where every moment is recorded and every pain is instantly shared. The regime's killie switch,
that's the
internet
beauty
shutdown,
of social media, dude. Think about how many times stuff like this happened in the world and we had no idea that it was going on because mainstream media could just be silent about it. Oh, it doesn't fit our narrative? Nah, we don't even need to put word out about. Unreal. Dude, beautiful things come in the digital age. NordVPN, oh hell yeah.
Was thwarted by the people's...
I don't even remember what VPN I have, actually.
Mesh network and satellite-based communication methods. A 4K
I don't think it's
protest
Nord. I
video
forget which
leaked
one I
via
have.
satellite by an Iranian youth from a region with...
But truly, think about it. Think how many revolutions and like this, stuff like this happened and were shut down without anyone ever knowing about it because the media never covered it. Like, it's fucking insane.
Cut off internet, bearing the note...
It's like none of the mainstream media covers what's going on in the EU right now, what's going on in Canada. Like, it's nuts, dude. Nuts. Just the information suppression is out of control.
We Are Still Here was hailed as the pinnacle of the digital freedom struggle. The uprising is taking root not only in the streets, but also in the energy basins that are the lifeblood of the regime. In the first week of 2026, oil workers in Avaz and Abadan shut down operations, declaring, "We're not going on strike, we're going to revolution." According to analyses by Bloomberg and the Wall Street Journal, the halt in production cut off the regime's daily cash flow of $150 million. This economic collapse shook not only Tehran, as China's energy corridor becomes blocked, delays in the Revolutionary Guards, IRGC, salary payments have created the first serious cracks in the wall of loyalty. When a system cannot pay its own guards, the shutdown process has reached a point of no return. While this 2026 oil strike bears similarities to the strikes during the 1979 revolution, there is one key difference. This time, AI-optimized production models are in place to quickly...
Yeah, dude, I took a big old bite of that roast, man. It's stuck in my fucking tooth. I'm usually so good about flossing after everything, but I forgot to floss.
Fill the gap left by Iranian oil in global market.
Just remember, taking care of yourselves, gentlemen. It's not just getting the weight off. It's every single aspect. Get them teeth shined up. Get them teeth clean. Get out to the dentist. See an eye doctor. Find a good primary care provider. Just keep on tabs on everything. Health is so much more than just the weight. It's a huge contributing factor. Make sure you're staying on top of everything. It's huge. It's huge. Just going to get my teeth cleaned the other day. I got an appointment coming up in the next few weeks to get new glasses. Like, oh, God, life-changing.
This renders Tehran's energy blackmail card invalid. The oil workers' strike is ending the regime not only economically, but also psychologically, because these workers traditionally represented the working class, which the regime saw as its stronghold. Drone footage of thousands of workers burning their helmets in front of the Avaz refinery, which went viral on YouTube under the title, "The Day the Oil Stopped," was interpreted as the regime's financial death warrant. In the north, on the Caspian coast,
No, I can't find it. It's all 1973 shit.
And in secret facilities in Isfahan, The assembly lines for the unmanned aerial vehicles, UAVs, are shutting down one by one. For Moscow, Iran is no longer a secure logistical stronghold, but has become a black hole. According to intelligence reports, Putin's special military advisors sent to Tehran have activated evacuation plans as the chaos deepens. This situation is disrupting the balance of proxy wars in global geopolitics.
Oh, it's gonna fuck with everything, dude. Russia, China, dude, they're all India, man, dude. There's so much shit tied into this. So much shit.
Every barricade in Iran is actually the most critical move on a giant chessboard stretching from Kiev to Washington. If Tehran falls, Moscow will lose not only an ally, but also its largest arsenal. Projections for 2026 show that 40% of the ammunition Russia uses in Ukraine comes from Iran. The siege of factories in Isfahan by activists is leading to a direct ammunition crisis, supply chain disruption, on the Russian front line. This is the first time in history that a popular uprising has the potential to end another war thousands of kilometers away. Photos of Iranian activists writing, "From Tehran with love for freedom," on seized UAV parts and sharing them, which went viral on Ukrainian Telegram channels, have become a symbol of global resistance. Tehran's response to Trump's locked and loaded statement was swift. Statements from the highest levels of the regime prove that this crisis in 2026 carries the risk of not just an internal matter, but a full-scale regional war. Ali Larijani, head of the Supreme National Security Council, addressed the American people via
Why
the
in
X
all
platform.
these countries it's always the Supreme Secretary, National Security Council, Supreme Ayatollah, Supreme. Good God, I'm going to have my whole gallon of water done by the time I'm done streaming.
Trump started this adventure. You should be concerned for the safety of your soldiers. This is a chess move. Ali Shamkhani's words, "Any hand extended under the pretext of security will be cut off."
I haven't encountered too many people in life that don't enjoy a nice pie. I'm one of them. That's still the only thing that almost gets me, man, is pizza. It's just so goddamn good. Living up here in the Northeast, man, the mom and pop Italian joints up here, whew.
And Foreign Ministry spokesperson Bakai's reminder of the U.S. record stretching from the 1953 coup to the 1988 plane crash show the regime's effort to consolidate the people under the fear of foreign intervention. For Tehran, this is no longer a security issue. It is a Bakar war. The regime is exploiting the siege mentality to the fullest in 2026. Larijani and Shamkhani's statements are an attempt to brand internal rebels as foreign agents and sideline them. However, inflation at 1.5 million rials has completely neutralized the effect of this nationalist rhetoric on the people.
Beautiful.
Immediately after the threatening clip aired on state television, the moment when thousands of young people in the Tehran subway chanted, "The enemy is not here.
This is some 5D chess shit, it seems like, man. I mean, especially the ammo supply going to Kiev and shit, or not going to Russia to fight into Ukraine more. Like, that's nuts. That's going to hinder that big time. Do you want to get up here again? Why do you want to get up here so much today? Why do you want to get up here so much today? Can I put you in my hoodie pocket? Can you fit in there? No, you're not going to fit in there. Oh, your toes caught. Your toes caught. Your toes
Enemy
caught.
is right here," pointing to the palace, broke viewing records on TikTok. The 2026 revolution is also witnessing the greatest disinformation war in history. Al Mayadeen and state channels launched a counterattack, claiming that many videos circulating on social media were produced by artificial intelligence or belonged to previous years. Names such as Riza Niknam, who was reported dead, are posting messages saying, "I am alive and well" in videos, trapping the reality on the ground in a cloud of digital fog. This is a strategy by the regime to
Yeah, dude, you're going to start seeing stuff like this. You're going to start seeing AI involved at such a heavy level here soon. It's going to be insane. You see the video of the lady that was reporting Iranian propaganda when a missile hit it from Israel? Yeah. The one actually in the news station? Yeah, I've seen it. I've seen the one you're talking about.
Cast doubt on the legitimacy of the protests by
wild.
claiming media manipulation. Western intelligence reports point out that such "I'm fine" videos may have been filmed under duress. The line between reality...
Did you see there was when we hit Iran and their nuclear sites when Trump came into office, they were putting out, the Iranian government was putting out AI propaganda. I don't know if you saw the one where they were claiming to have shot down, it was either one of the F-22s or the B-2 bombers. They were claiming they shot one down, and they had the pictures of it that were AI generated, and the plane was like 5 times bigger than it actually is. like, dude, it was the worst AI propaganda shit I have ever seen in my life. Like, there's not even a fucking attempt.
Reality in fiction has never been so thin. In 2026, the regime uses its cyber warfare capabilities to digitally eliminate activists. Using a method we call ghost videos, the leaders of the uprising are made to appear as if they are pledging allegiance to the regime. Digital activists using blockchain-based verification systems prove these videos are fake within seconds, blunting the regime's latest technological weapon. An activist...
Yeah, you can't imagine they're working with the highest level of AI shit over there.
...response to news reports claiming he had been killed, live streaming from the same place and time with that day's newspaper in hand.
It's way past your bedtime, but at 10 p.m. Eastern every night I watch The Enforcer. When they go live and they do war news and they're not political at all, they just do war news every night. So yeah, I've seen pretty much all the stuff that's come out. Watch The Enforcer. Is that on YouTube? Is that a YouTube channel?
Saying, "I'm alive and on the streets," became the biggest viral victory of the digital resistance. The streets are not just for protesters.
It's so hard to find
the
unbiased
No to
news.
Intervention marches
So
held
hard
in
to find
Fars
it.
and Hamadan provinces on Friday reminded the world that the regime still has a crowd it can mobilize onto the streets. Crowds chanting "No to vandalism and foreign intervention" are trying to keep the regime's national unity narrative alive. Nevertheless, attacks on public buildings and military facilities in cities such as Asna and Delfan in western Loristan show that anger has reached...
Oh, did he just rail one of his homies in the back of the head? I think that guy just railed somebody he was
Nevertheless,
with.
attacks on public buildings and military facilities in cities such as Asna and Delfan in western Loristan
Oh,
show
no,
that
it looks
anger
like
has
it. It
reached
looks like it, but he didn't.
uncontrollable levels. Although the prosecutor's office announced that provocateurs had been caught, the people's livelihood difficulties and the collapse of the currency are weakening the impact of these official rallies day by day. The regime sees the provincial provinces, periphery, as its last line of defense. However, these rallies in Fars and Hamadan are a last gasp for the regime. Sociological data shows that the majority of those attending these rallies are civil servants and segments dependent on aid. But the collapse of the rial has broken this chain of dependency. It is expected that even those who say...
I swear, hold on, I want to look into something quick here. There is... On YouTube, how I remember to subscribe to them, watch some of their streams while you're doing your edits. Let's see. F25. Yeah, I'll definitely check them out. I will check them out for sure. All of your streams are on demand. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Hold on. What am I looking at? Grog, come here. Oops. Choose for charity, and the money they raise actually goes to Ukraine. Cool, 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 cool. I'd love to do some charity streams down the road if I can. If I get to the point where I can have enough viewers, man, I'd love to do charity stuff. St. Jude's, all that stuff. I'm trying to find a guy right now. Best ever food review show. Yeah. This guy. nuts. This guy, I want to take a look at this after. So this guy travels the world. The best ever food review show. He travels the world trying all sorts of cuisine from all over the place. He actually did this. Street food in Iran. He actually went to Iran as an American, went in and was offered safe passage and everything, and he did a whole tour of their food culture and everything else. We should really, really watch the shit out of this. It's fucking awesome. It's really, really good video. We'll watch it when we get done with this one.
Will soon join the ranks of those saying no to hunger. During a pro-regime march, an elderly man who lowered his banner and joined the protesters' procession cried out, "I can't afford my son's medicine. Enough is enough," which became the most shared emotional moment across Iran. Iran today stands at the sharpest turning point in its history. On one side, a people crushed by economic ruin but rising with dignity. On the other, a regime relying on military might but having lost its legitimacy. With Trump's locked and loaded threat hanging in the air, the rial's collapse to 1.5. Iran today stands at the sharpest turning point in its history. On one side, a people crushed by economic ruin but rising with dignity. On the other,
Dude, look at this line of tanks. This is an A-10 Warthog's wet fucking dream right here. A-10 Warthog, can you imagine? There is nothing more satisfying than the noise of a fucking minigun on an A-10, dude. It is the most satisfying noise in the world.
A regime relying on
except possibly the ping from an M1 Garand getting
military
ejected.
might, but having lost its legitimacy. With Trump's locked and loaded threat hanging in the air, the rial's collapse to 1.5 million creates a new rebel every second. This is a game-changer moment. Either the regime will be completely shut down, or the Middle East will witness one of the greatest explosions in history. Will history books write 2026 as the rebirth of a people from the ashes, or as the beginning of a great tragedy?
Time will tell. Time will tell. Don't you even dare play Hunger Games. My God. All right, street food in Iran.
Pillow some in there. No wonder they tried stopping me. I literally singed my eyelashes. It was so hot. It doesn't matter what country I go to. I keep fucking myself up.
Our Iran food tour begins in the capital, a city of over 8 million, where the best of each region's cuisine converges. This is Tehran. As an American stepping foot in Iran for the first time, everything is inherently interesting. My eyes are glued to the window as we make our way through the city. What do they do for fun? What do they eat for breakfast? What do they think of Americans? I've put a call out, asking anyone who's willing to kindly take the time to show me around this sprawling, fast-paced city. And that call was answered.
This is great for sex, you know. I'm sorry, what?
Today, Tehran's best and I are hitting the streets.
Do these have seeds?
Dude, it's such a beautiful country. It really is,
Getting
too.
up close and personal with our food.
They said put it on the edge, don't go in too far. Here we go. Here we go.
And diving mouth first into this mysterious city.
Wow. That's a thick shake.
Yeah.
This is like the Dairy Queen of Iran.
This is where Tehran goes to relax. Darband, a mountain just a short drive away from the center of the city, lined with restaurants and food stands with walkways so narrow that the only way to transport food and supplies to the top is by donkey.
Donkey!
What? What? What do you want?
This is Mohsen, Tehran's most charming food reviewer, or as they say in Iran, taster. He has a love for local food and years of tasting experience.
Thank you for making time. I thought you had to take off work because it was a Friday.
We have our weekend on Thursdays and Fridays.
Oh, wow. Does everyone hate Saturdays here?
Yeah. We say that Saturday is donkey.
And donkey is bad?
Yeah, donkey is bad in this case.
But I like donkeys.
You like?
Yeah.
Yeah, I do.
Okay. As we're walking up, they have all these big bowls full of colorful fruit.
Yeah.
What is this?
It's traditional Iranian snack, and most of them are sour.
Iranians love fruit in its many forms, fresh, dried, or even leather.
Oh, wow, they are stuck together.
I'm not gonna lie, that shit looks so good.
Lavashek is sold in exotic flavors, such as pomegranate, sour cherry, plum, kiwi, barberry, and apricot.
Let's try it out. Oh my gosh. That's tremendous.
Very delicious.
This is 100% cherry flavored fruit by the foot that I had in my lunchbox growing up. But it's got like this great thick chewy texture. A little sour, a little sweet. Do you think maybe I could sneak another one?
The fun really begins when you start mixing the fruit flavors together.
What's this one?
This is plum. Most of them are plums.
You know, I thought
since we're talking Iran, I think it's a super, it's like, the country itself, dude, the culture, the country, it's fucking beautiful over there. It truly is, man. It's just interesting seeing a look inside their culture and just street vendors and stuff like that. I love watching stuff like this. I really do.
In Iran would be more
I like to tease myself sometimes.
intense than eating fruit on a mountain. But I'm cool with this.
What do you do with the seed? You just spit it out? So the people who buy this, are they buying this because they're hiking and they want some energy back?
No, okay. He says it's good for your blood pressure, cholesterol, and also it's lax.
I'm sorry, what?
It's lax.
Oh, so it'll make me like crap my pants.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
I don't know why this is so popular on a mountain. I'm very far from a bathroom.
I bet she's going to find some good carnivore stuff. I bet she finds some carnivore stuff.
Let's try it out.
Nice.
Very sour, man. Usually you might have this with tea, right?
This with tea?
I don't know. I'm asking.
No. Nothing.
No, absolutely not.
Not at all.
Not
I love
at
it.
all.
I think we should find a bathroom and then check out some more food, huh? Yeah.
I've come to Tehran in the dead of summer. It's hot and dry. So dry that many shops attempt to add some moisture back into the air with water misters.
I love water jets too. We used to go to a bar when I lived in Texas. We used to go to a bar all the time because they had misters like that on their rooftop bar. It wasn't even my favorite place to go. I would just go there and just sit in the mister for like an hour every single night. Shit-faced at midnight, 105 degrees out. Woo! Woo!
The way to
Game
survive
changing.
the heat is by shoveling down something freezing cold.
Where are we?
We are in a traditional store that serves a kind of shake that is made from several ingredients, including egg yolks, ice cream, and
So full of aggression, not paying attention. You got me losing connection. I'm in a temporary home.
Wow. That's a thick shake.
Yeah.
This is like the Dairy Queen of Iran.
This is Alibaba Juice Bar. People
Damn.
don't just line up for the flavors, but to take in the impressive, gravity-defying theatrics. This is Milkshake the Musical.
Is this your recipe? Yeah. Today, what do you recommend?
this one.
Okay.
Because you're not eating after this.
Rich. I'm getting very rich from Iranian food already.
This frozen treat is made with pretty much anything you could imagine. Milk, saffron,
Pistachio?
vanilla ice cream, palm sap, coffee, cocoa, cinnamon, banana,
That's definitely
figs,
pistachio.
coconut powder, pistachios,
Yup.
rose water, egg yolk, cream, pineapple, and a few things I can't even pronounce.
On top, I see some pistachios, some like coconut shavings. I'm gonna give it a try. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Oh, that's remarkable.
Great.
That coconut just kind of dissolves in your mouth. It's so finely
looks
shredded.
really
it's
good.
like a coconut snow.
Looks really, really good.
Every time I eat here.
Oh.
Number 693.
Oh, I thought something else was happening. Super sweet, refreshing. He said after I eat the whole thing, it's gonna make me rich. I think it's another word for fat. What does he mean?
I think he wanted to say strong instead of rich. This is great for sex, you know.
I'm sorry, what?
Your old libido shake.
Could you go a little deeper into what you're saying there?
We can help you.
We must go
have better
deeper.
sex.
For men in particular?
Yes, tonight you're very strong.
Meat-Based Toddy just released a new video a few minutes ago if you want to check that one out. I don't know if you watch her or not. Another carnivore channel. No, I've never heard of her, but we'll check her out after this one for sure.
Man, I can't wait to use that ice cream stamina when I'm alone in my hotel room tonight. Gonna be a real fun night. We're in a bakery.
Yeah, a traditional Persian bakery.
The only thing locals love more than bread is fresh bread, and bakeries like these can be found all over the city.
Those ovens are
It's not
so
unusual
cool,
to see
dude.
people strolling down the street, sengak in hand, like they're taking their bread
Sengak.
for a walk. Mohsen is taking me to a Taftan bakery. This bread accompanies tons of dishes here, perhaps making its most famous appearance alongside kebabs. Taftan is leavened flour bread, made with milk, yogurt, and eggs, and baked in a clay tandoor oven.
They have a whole assembly line here, going from the dough, processing it, flattening it out, then throwing it on this pillow, sticking it on the wall, and then the master here takes it off the wall, torches it on the fire for a second. He takes a puff of his cigarette. That's important.
Dude,
and then he throws it
you
on
know, hands down. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. You know, hands down, that when you go to any restaurant and there's an old buck back there in the kitchen huffing a fucking heater down while he's making your food, it's about to be some of the best shit you have ever had in your life.
guys do it. I guess they
Hands
don't have
down.
eyelashes. It doesn't matter what country I go to, I keep fucking myself up.
Bread making is serious business, and best left to the real professionals.
Oh, that's my bread. Oh, he just put it down instantly. Come on, man. I wanted to eat that. Right now, we are deep in the alleyways of Tehran and
Through the army, I was deployed. Deaf Afghanistan and kebabs are the language, so is the word for vagina. I was going over a list of contraband with one of the locals.
Behind me, a place you would never expect to find one of the best desserts in this city. Let's check it out. Okay.
Iran, day 2. Still cold.
That they couldn't have, and I said kus kebab, and they laughed their ass off because kus means vagina. Ain't got no pussy down here.
Recent fiery hair loss and looking to find comfort in food.
Eddie, where are we right now?
We are in a Sohan factory.
Speaking of, my God, Wednesday can't get here
Eddie,
fast
a
enough.
student studying dentistry and a fan of the show, has offered to show me around today.
Do you feel some conflict being here? This is like the enemy that's created to hurt teeth.
Yes, of course.
No
I'm
puss
okay.
kebabs.
Wash your teeth afterwards.
Oh, all right.
The
Yeah,
pussy
that's awesome.
kebab.
Pretty quick. How do you say the name of this food again?
It's Sohan.
Sohan.
The old
Sohan
box
is a
kebab.
unique traditional Persian sweet. It's buttery, brittle, studded with pistachios, and flavored heavily with saffron.
It smells amazing in here. What am I smelling?
Mostly because of saffron. We use saffron in a lot of our food.
The making of Sohan is beautiful. It starts with egg yolks, flour, saffron,
There's
sugar,
eggs. We
and
can have
vegetable
eggs.
oil, all mixed by machine.
This vessel is just mixing, but here it's heated up. It's gonna kind of slowly cook a bit, enough to get thick.
After mixing in a heated vessel for 20 minutes, it starts to become thick. Now, the real action.
It looks like the purpose overall is they let it cool down a little bit,
Yes.
but then they like shatter it.
No, they're not shattering it. They're just smashing it. And then he pours pistachios and almonds on top.
And then here, he's gonna cut it
Damn, this
into
shit
little
looks so
squares,
good.
basically.
It looks so good. No puss kebab. No
They make
pussy.
plain ones too?
Yes, yes.
Oh, okay. We have the pimped out one, like the
good-
deluxe version.
Yes.
So there's pistachios on there. Oh, I think it's pistachio and butter. Let's try it out. Oh, that's really good. I feel the oil and
We love
butter.
Afghanistan. Oh, I bet, dude.
Very
I
sweet,
bet, dude.
that's
I
why
love
you-
tomatoes.
Good point.
Love tomatoes. I'm more of a black tea drinker, but I'll drink green tea.
The more I eat it, the more.
It's funny, my wife actually
Very
bought some
delicious.
naan bread to
Very
take with her on the road
and
this
the
week.
Pistachios, it doesn't have a strong flavor, but it all just adds to this general confectionery sweetness. It's like the crack of Iranian desserts. Do you really enjoy it?
Yes,
Where's the
it's
carnivore stuff?
See the yummy face? Okay.
delicious, I
All right.
guarantee.
I'm skeptical. We are in the kitchen. We're here for one of the most famous foods of Iran, the kebab.
Now we're talking.
What satay is to Indonesia, kebab is to Iran. No matter the protein, it is the preferred method of preparation. Simply grilled meat on a skewer. It can be cubed, minced, maybe
Oh, it
even
looks
with the
so
vegetable thrown in.
good, dude. Those grilled tomatoes too. Call it foot bread, but it was the same. And I actually used sugar cane over there instead of all the nonsense that the American companies use. Oh, I bet, dude. It's got to be so
Today,
much
I'm
better.
here for the kebab kubi day.
So much
Are
better.
you up for the Kubi Day challenge? All right, he's like, what? I make 100 of these a night. What are you talking about?
The kebab kubide here is made from minced lamb and mixed with salt, garlic powder, black pepper, celery powder, grated onion, and
I actually need
egg
to
yolk.
eat some lamb tomorrow. I haven't been eating lamb for
Where it has
shit.
these little ridges made with his fingers. How long did it take you to get this movement down?
Took you about 1 year.
1 year? I didn't know if there's like a special training school. They're like, we're gonna give you some Play-Doh. After 1 year, you can use real meat, but maybe not. There it is, perfectly formed. It's flat on one side. And
I don't think they know what
on the
Play-Doh
other
is.
side. It's gonna create these perfect bite-sized sections that we get to sink our teeth into pretty darn soon. Bro. Merci.
Oh yeah, dude. The deeper you get into it, dude, that ground beef is the lifesaver. It's the true lifesaver for sure. I do that. That's been my breakfast every day for the last like 3 or 4 days now. Is that 73-27 ground? I do that. I take the grease from the bottom of the pan. I pour it right over top of it. I just dump the grease right on there, salt the shit out. It's absolutely perfect. And guess what? It's one of those things. The more you eat it, the better it gets. Like. Every time I think like, oh my God, this is amazing. I can actually do this. It's like, whoo, I want to keep doing it. It's not like all the other diets where I all of a sudden just don't want to do the diet anymore.
Mountain of kebabs, all the rice.
I got like 2 pounds of roast sitting upstairs right now too.
This is Duke. It's a yogurt drink.
Duke.
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 It's got yogurt, it's got some herbs, it's got a little bit of everything in there.
It can be sweet or sour.
Oh, that's pretty good. It's a bit sour. I like it. Okay, it's getting cold. We gotta move quick. What I love about this is just super quickly and easily, with his hands, with his fingers, he's created perfect bite-sized portions. I'm gonna take that one off right there. Oh, I mean, look how succulent that looks. Juicy, roasted on the outside. A little bit of tomato, some buttery rice. That's a perfect bite. Oh my gosh.
I bet those lamb kebabs are so good.
Meat.
Because they add a little bit of fats when they're making this kebab.
But the tomato kind of comes in just to lighten it up a bit. Absolutely delicious.
They also prepare freshly made bread. You can put it on
What
your
is this bread called?
Taftun.
Taftun. That's what burned me.
Burn your eyelashes, right?
Yeah, and I don't know if you can tell, my hair right here.
Yes, I can tell.
Oh, God.
I'm sorry.
You're
Sorry to
really
say.
on it. Oh, you're making like a little sandwich.
Yes, it's called lokma. And here you are.
Oh, that's for me?
Yes, that's for you.
Well, I feel bad. I have this huge kind of Iranian kebab sandwich. What do you have?
It is considered impolite when you have a guest to make a sandwich for yourself first.
Oh.
First make it for the guest.
Okay, should I make you one now?
No, I will make myself.
No, dude, I got it.
I got this. I love that.
I'm telling you, dude, what I've been doing the last 3 days is the ground beef in the morning with salt only, and then those chuck steaks. Like 2 pounds of chuck steak every night, dude. Oh my God, it's so good.
It's vibrant, just fireworks of flavor in my meal.
We'll also experience their kebab negani, which means jewel kebab, minced lamb with chicken. Think of the lamb as a ring and think of the chicken as diamonds. Get it?
Lamb and chicken
breast
together.
can be dry,
Interesting.
and pairing with that fattiness from the lamb, it's a great combination.
My first
Damn, she's
impressions
cute
of
with those
Iran.
glasses on.
Damn, people here are really nice. After putting the call out, dozens of locals reached out to me offering to show me around
He's
the
back.
city.
How's your walk,
recommending
Benny? How was
food
the
that I
walk?
absolutely must try.
Actually, Benny, you're probably going to be happy you weren't here for the last little bit. We're watching a tour of Iranian food culture, and not much of it is stuff we can have.
That Iranian people hate the foreigners, but it's not like that. We love to see new people. It's in our culture to be warm and kind to our guests.
This is the side of Iran that
Awesome.
really needs to be
Love that
seen.
you got some good
people
makis.
are not their governments. People are people, and we have a lot more in common than we think.
Such a beautiful country, man.
From
Shame there's a
researching
big
and
old
shooting
bag of dicks running it.
to editing and mastering, our 10-person best ever food review show team works hard to roll out the highest quality travel food entertainment twice a week. If you like what we do here, please consider supporting our Patreon. Patreon allows fans of the show to contribute a monthly sum and receive a load
Love
of
it.
extras like
Absolutely
early
love
video
it.
releases, private Q.
All right, what was the one you wanted to watch? Meat-based tati. Meat-based tati. Meat-based toddy. Let's check her. 1 hour ago.
I am so excited. Had a great weekend with family, a great week with family and holidays, and just came home to an empty fridge. So we had to go grocery shopping, and I'm so thankful when I went grocery shopping, nearly everything was on sale or a good deal. Everything was on sale, and our half and half's a good deal because where we get it from. And it was just something that I'm so grateful for, and it was just a pleasant surprise going into grocery shopping. But anyway, we are going to cook up some food today. I'm going to show you exactly what I eat.
Yeah, I'm very due for a shoe overhaul, Betty.
I'm going to start out my day with
very
probably some
due.
egg scramble or some hash, some ground beef hash is probably what I'm going to do. What I'm going to do. Have some ground beef, some eggs, and then I'll cook up some sausage.
Dude, I want a kitchen island so bad. I have such a lack of counter space.
I will also be doing a dinner tonight. I eat 2 times a day, and I'll be either doing a chuck roast, and I cook chuck roast my favorite way ever. So we'll see if I do that, or if I'm gonna do the steak and egg combo, the classic.
I'm not super content. I got a chuck roast in the crock pot as we speak right now. Not super content with how it's turning out. It needed a little more cooking, but I was just up there fiddling with it, and it did not come out as good as I thought. So I'm gonna have to. Hopefully, she's about to give us a far better way to do chuck roast. I'm actually not enjoying roasts anymore. I'm getting so used to ground and steak that roasts are just not fitting the bill for me. Diabetes issues and they're high, holy month of fasting when actually the stuff in mouths of candy cooks. Oh, yeah. Like Ramadan and stuff, dude. Dude, everyone that's supposed to be fasting and stuff during Ramadan, they generally gain weight because they stuff their faces in the hours they are allowed to eat.
Like carnivore.
I
combo,
definitely seen that. There's a guy I played Warframe with for
Let's get
years
this
that he always did Ramadan. He said he gained weight like every time.
Bacon left over from our weekend. That's all that was left. We ate all the eggs and all the other steaks and whatever else we brought. So now we're just going to get some bacon in the oven. And I try to do this a little bit ahead of time, just so it's cooked like perfectly when I'm done with cooking the ground beef and the eggs and whatnot. 2 more pieces. We'll do 7 total today. And I'll split that with my husband. Let's pop this in the oven. All right, so we have the ground beef cooking, we have the bacon in the oven, and then I'm gonna go ahead and toss these on the sausages once the ground beef is a little bit more cooked.
They keep getting like super
and then I'm
dried
waiting for my
out
stainless steel pan to heat up so I can put the eggs on, and hopefully it'll be nonstick like they usually are. But yeah, anyway, today is a Sunday, so it's kind of a different day for like how my meals are structured. Usually we'll go to church and then we won't eat until after church. And so it just gives us a little bit of a longer fast, and usually, like we'll eat anywhere after like 11 a.m.
When I end stream, I gotta upload a video, and it's probably gonna be that'll be like 7 hours. It's been going, so it's done up there. It's ready. I just got it on warm.
It's really nice. And so yeah, that's kind of the whole goal with our.
I'm honestly getting to a point though where like a $20 chuck roast is fantastic and all, but literally for the same price, I can get like fucking 3 pounds of chuck steak, which is going to be the exact same equivalent of the meal, and I'm going to enjoy it more. I'm getting to the point where I can't live without chuck steak. Like, I just want to eat chuck steak and more chuck steak. It's all I want.
Slow pace morning. I'm going to get these eggs
In fact,
started.
even though I still have chuck steak, I'll be going to get more chuck steak come fucking Wednesday.
Use my little
and oxtail.
Butter stick to kind of get the butter everywhere.
We're everywhere.
That way it doesn't stick, because if the stainless steel pan has any dry bits at all, it will stick. You need to create that whole like layer. I turn the bacon up. We need to create that layer in between the egg and in the pan, so that way it does not stick. Let's turn that up. That should be good. Give it one last mix. Doesn't quite seem hot enough, but we're gonna do it anyway. Let's put it on. And I will let this set. I will not touch it until it's mostly released from the pan.
Salt browning steak.
And I will finish cooking. And just like that, breakfast is served. I love how fast this meal is. It's literally just cook everything up on a pan pretty much, and then throw the bacon in the oven. It's super quick. Love it. But now we are going to dig in, enjoy this breakfast. And if you've been enjoying this content, go ahead and smash the like button. I would appreciate it. And stay tuned for what we have for dinner. Okay, we decided on the steak and egg combo today. That's what I'm going to be cooking. We're going to be salt braining it just a few hours before we go ahead and cook it, just to help like get all the flavor going into the actual steak. And so I choose to use a flaky sea salt. one that's just the salts that I have on hand and the ones I like. This one happens to be a little more fine, so it works out perfectly. And so then I'll just kind of put a decent amount.
She's kind of working. Yes, indeed, Benny. Yes, indeed.
Decent amount, whatever you want to say. And then you just kind of
I'll
it
be
in there,
praised.
and then flip it. I'll honestly probably put more on it once I flip it back over, and then see how much I've put. I just don't want too much to fall off. And then
pat it in there. There you go.
if you've never
Smack
salt
that
rined
bad boy.
Even a couple hours is great.
I'm up there smacking
8 hours
that
is
shit.
great. 24 hours is great. All of it's great because I like salt, so
yeah,
it helps
same.
the flavor to really penetrate.
Same.
We're going to let this rest in the fridge until we're ready to cook. It's dinner time. I am so excited because look how this steak looks. It looks so tasty. So
That's how mine look every single time.
Perfect, and it's nice and thick. We've been playing with a little bit more of like thicker steaks because I've been loving that like you can get more. It's easier to get like medium rare. Well, it's easier to overcook like thinner steaks, so thicker steaks are a little bit more generous in that way. And so I love them, and I'm
Dry
so
salt
excited.
browns are awesome. Oh yeah, I do them all the time. I do them all the time.
That's the goal. You can just tell the salt.
I get home from the gym in the morning. I usually put a steak off. I'm doing steak in the morning. I'll put it out a couple hours beforehand. Just salted the shit. I
Dinner got
love
pushed
it.
back a little bit.
Love it, love it.
Which is okay because we ate a little bit later, and so it's okay. It's the pleasant thing about our nice Sundays. So we're going to cook this up on the pan. Hopefully get a good little crust. More so worried about the medium rare part. If I don't get a good crust, I want the medium rare part.
Yep.
So we'll see. And
that's
then
pretty
I'll
much
do
my
some fried eggs
my
inside.
standpoint on steak
And
too.
then-
As long as I hit the medium rare, I'm good. If I don't get the best crust, today I nailed it. I had a New York strip when I got home from the gym. I didn't salt it enough, and yeah, I cooked it perfect. Best goddamn sear, perfect medium rare, but I didn't salt it enough. It would have been so much better if I salted it a little more, but it still turned out good. It
yeah.
still turned out good.
Let's get cooking.
Let's get cooking.
That looks so beautiful. I'm so excited because I'm not cooking this meal. Well, I'll cook the eggs, but it's always the best when I get to have my husband just cook away, cook the steak, because he cooks steak better than me usually, and so, well, he does. And so that steak looks beautiful. Got it on the lovely cast iron. And we have some tallow on there, some leftover flavor from breakfast, which is delicious. Don't mind that. And then I tried to really season or really clean my stainless steel pan, so hopefully it'll be ready for some nice flipping of my fried eggs. And then I'll use some of that bacon grease that's right over there from breakfast for the eggs.
Oh, I need to
Let's
get
see
one
if
of
we
them
can get a
nice
good
containers
medium
for
rare
bacon
today,
grease once I
husband.
go back on carnivore.
We are going to get a crust, hopefully, using some
Keto
butter.
Benjamin.
Gonna try doing a little bit of like a based action.
It's got kind of a ring to it, Betty.
See?
It does have kind of a ring to it.
And then what's so good about basting is you get to have a bunch of that butter flavor just seep into the steak. And then
Now, I
as it's
prefer,
doing
when I'm allowed to have butter again, I prefer to use tallow. I use tallow in the pan, and then while it's resting, I let some butter melt on top. That's some shebang-a-bang right there.
So method or motion, the bottom part will be getting a good crust, hopefully, since butter cooks at its water burn temp is a little bit lower. So you get a crust developed a little sooner. That looks beautiful, husband.
Nice crust, though.
This is why he should be the one cooking the steaks. Let me know down below. Should we have my husband featured on the channel more? All right, the eggs ended up taking a little bit longer, so we are just hoping the steak turned out
It's a
well.
nice cutting board.
Perfectly medium rare, I should
Dude,
say.
I want a kitchen
Let's
island
see,
so
let's cut
bad.
Inside. Time got away from us. They took a little longer, so let's see.
Oh, yeah.
Beautiful.
Big money.
The lighting might not be the best for you, but that's beautiful.
Big money.
That is a nice medium rare. Thank you, husband. We're going to cut into this and enjoy our dinner together. Before I forget, we're also going to cut these up into like fairly thick slices and pieces. And then I reserved that yummy butter sauce because you can't waste butter in this household.
No,
so
just
we're
dump it
going
right on
to
top.
go ahead and put these out and then just drizzle that buttery sauce.
This is like
right
watching what I
over
do every day.
Now we can get
I see you're
going
both
on our
sides of
food.
the fat cap
I
of
am
the pan.
so
I just
sorry.
throw it
I
on the
totally
cookie sheet
forgot
and
about
throw it
taste
in
test.
350
I
until it
was
firms
just
up with butter on top of the
not
steak.
thinking about it
Medium,
anymore
hell
because
yeah.
at that point I was like, okay, everything's cooling off. I don't like cold steak, like, you know, medium cold steak.
Oop, give me
Well,
1 second,
cold
guys. I
steak
got to take a call real quick. I'll be right. All right, I'm back. I'm back. My local load broker on the phone. If only, man. I'm fucking talking to my mama. That was my mom calling. She just left the gym. Make her run to Cali and back? Hell yeah. What do they pay now? When I drove over the road, it was 32 cents. I have no idea what OTR is paying right now. Let me see. The average for early 2026, according to Grok, is 55 to 65 cents a mile is the national average right now. Yeah, 55, 65. Yep, that's what Grok is saying anyway.
I love hot steak, but the temperature was falling or, dropping. And so I was like, okay, we need to eat ASAP. So we just rushed right into it. And we got to eat that lovely steak and eggs. And then, I don't know why I'm holding it with the hand. There we go. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you've been liking this content, don't forget to subscribe down below. I would greatly appreciate it. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.
Gotta leave a comment. Gotta leave a comment for the small channels, man. It's huge, 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 huge. It helps channels so much. Oh, so much. Do the oil job. What we got?
A downfall
no Nuxenor. No Nuxenor. Okay. So I know this guy is a VTuber. It depends how long you haven't had a CDL, Benny, and it depends on your state. It's all state regulated for CDL licenses. Popped up my feed. Oh, she had like 7,500. 7,500. She's doing very well. Very, very well. That also helps. She's very easy to look at. I'm not as beautiful, and I can't draw in the crowds like that. So I'm going to tell you two, since you guys are pretty much the only two here. I hate VTubers. I'm not a fan of VTubers whatsoever. That being said, this man and his political commentary is probably some of the funniest stuff you've ever heard in your life. I'm not going to react to it because I'm not trying to get banned off of YouTube, but worth a watch. Nuxenor is his name. Absolutely worth a watch. Absolutely worth a watch. The fuck are we going to do for the end here? Shoe on head. I love Shoe. Shoe's great. And I'm subbed to Shoe, aren't I? No, I'm not. Not on this one. Actually, let's see what Sydney's got. No, let's go. I've been subbed to Shoe for years on my old YouTube, my non-business YouTube. The insane world of child dating apps, I'm not even going to look at that because I'm going to fucking see some shit that's going to make me go insane, I'm sure. Some stuff that's going to make me go absolutely batshit fucking crazy. Let's see what Carnivore Quest has got. This video may cause vomiting. No thanks. What about Carnivore Steven? What you got? What you got, Steven? What you got? Steak and Butter Girl reaction. Kevin Perry reaction. I dig it. I dig it. Decoy doesn't have anything. What about Sean Baker? Sean Baker got anything good? Health on the highway, overcoming unhealthiest industry. True. Speaking of truckers, we ain't got time to do that. It's a great vid, mostly shorts for me. That's kind of where I'm at right now. I really got to get back into the long forms. I don't know when to do long forms, though. And what I mean by that is I don't know how to fit them into my day. I don't know. I might go down to streaming 3 days a week because my schedule is fucking rocked right now. Maybe not. Maybe not. I might do. I'm thinking on Tuesdays going forward, since you stream. Are you still streaming 12 to 4 on Tuesdays, Steve? If you're still streaming on Tuesdays 12 to 4, I might do a short stream on Tuesdays. Maybe I'll stream earlier on Tuesday. That way I'm not interfering with your block. You can stream away. Oh, you're not streaming anymore? Okay. Okay. 'Cause I was going to say, I don't want to stream over on top of you, but I want to take a shorter day. I think maybe on Tuesdays I'm only going to stream for 2 hours maybe. I think Tuesdays going forward. Tomorrow I'll do the full stream. But I need time right now. I need time to work on long forms, and I need to create it somewhere. So I'm kind of shifting things around and moving things around. It gives me the evenings to do it. But also I do like having some downtime, and I have not been having much. Yeah, no, that's true. I got time to do it. I just got to figure out when. This new streaming schedule, the past couple days I've been getting done with stream, and I just go kind of relax for the night and work on ideas and stuff. But this week I got to get busy. I got to finish stream at 4 and get my dinner, and like the next 4 hours just needs to be work on long forms. Absolutely needs to be work on long forms. I think the other thing killing my long forms is I love shooting outside. I love doing my videos outdoors, and just right now I'm fucked on that. There's nothing I can do. I need March, April, May to get here as soon as possible so I can like go outside and do stuff again. But yeah. What do we got? It's 3:45. We got Knees Over Toes, Nutrition with Judy. Brandon Herrera ain't got nothing. Journaling all the things that I'm learning from various videos. I'm thinking about doing a weekly video to where I go over the things that I've learned so I can share the knowledge. That sounds like a really good idea. That definitely sounds like a really good idea. Like, keep tabs on the carnivore community. You know what I'm saying? Like, keep tabs on everyone and what they're doing, and maybe just do like recaps of what you're seeing across the board, what the trends are, how they're affecting you, how it's helping you, what isn't possibly affecting you. I think that's a really, really good idea. I think you should roll with that. You should absolutely roll with that. I got a lot in the works. Like I said, I think I showed it off the other day. These are all, you probably won't be able to see it, but that entire list right there is all long form content. Each one of those lines is a video that's the idea is there. I just gotta execute. The shit. That's what I gotta do. It's what I must do indeed. Fuck it. Let's see what's going on TikTok. We only got a couple minutes left on stream. Let's see what's going on TikTok way. And of course, I have to drag the slider for my puzzle. Yoink. Yay! I made it a dog. What's old James Bull? Why do I have to do another puzzle? I just did a puzzle.
Mood, you guys, today before we go eat Olive Garden with my friends. They're taking forever, so I stopped.
Olive Garden.
We're gonna eat McDonald's.
The man stopped to get food on his way for food. Good heavens. But I like, definitely, Steven, roll with that idea, man. I think that's a really good one. Just pick a good day for it, dude. I would watch the shit out of that. Like across the spectrum, look at what all the different carnivores are doing, dude. I think that's like a really good weekly recap you could do. It'd be not super easy to do, but it'd be very, very time manageable to do it. You know what I mean?
I got 2 McChickens, 1 McDouble, 3 orders of chicken nuggets, 3 small fries, a large fry, an apple pie, some 13 cookies, a chocolate chip.
Some 13 cookies, 3 small fries, 1 large fry. This fucking man is gonna die the worst fucking death. Maybe not. Maybe he's just gonna drop dead from a heart attack. But I got a feeling he's gonna suffer, man. I got a feeling he's gonna suffer in a very, very harsh way.
Diet Coke for balance, you guys. Let's eat. So we have our first McChicken, you guys.
Stop fucking moaning when you eat, you sick fuck.
I love these.
I'll tell you what, as much as I hate watching this shit, it is pure motivation. You know what else is fantastic? The comment section. Eating the whole McDonald's menu before going to Olive Garden is crazy work. Mood.
Diet Coke for balance?
Diet Coke for balance. This guy just say balance. Oh, Lord. Why so much moaning?
So good.
The car is shrinking. The car is shrinking. What the fuck?
I can literally swallow these whole.
So 2 days ago. Oh, we will check. We'll hit that one tomorrow. We'll check that one out tomorrow because we only got about 10 minutes left on stream right now. Actually, let's see how long it is. It's a new one. It should be up top, right? It's better than moaning. You're not wrong. You are absolutely not wrong on that. Do they do shorts at all? Yeah, just shorts opening their stuff up. How long is that? 38. We'll get it started. We're only gonna get a few minutes into this one though. I gotta be done at 4 today. I got that roast done upstairs. I got a whole bunch of work to do tonight. I gotta figure out what's going on for this interview with the vegan turned carnivore on Wednesday. So I got to reach out to him. I might postpone it just because I got to be super close on camera, and my face is kind of breaking out from my CPAP right now. Usually it takes a couple days to clear up. I don't really want to be doing a podcast looking like this, but we'll see what happens.
Welcome to the breaking news. Please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and support us on Patreon. Link in the description below. Today we have breaking news coming out of Venezuela, as we have heard that Venezuelan military forces are remaining on high alert after the United States Special Operations Forces were able to conduct a successful capture and extraction of the president of Venezuela, Nicolas Maduro, within the capital of Caracas around several hours ago.
El Presidentes are free. You can just take them home. I have one El Presidente in my basement.
Been able to get additional news and information of ongoing U.S. military operations, at least smaller operations that are still being conducted in the aftermath of the successful capture within the area of the Caribbean and Southcom's area of responsibility. Meanwhile, the U.S. government has made multiple statements in a press conference just moments ago about what the future of the Republic of Venezuela will generally appear to be. Although at this moment, there are a great deal of questions about how successful these plans will be, considering that the Venezuelan government,
El Presidente in my
Maduro,
basement,
appears to largely be intact, and the military forces of Venezuela now appear to be at an endless state of high alert after the successful capture last night. We'll not only be going over the news of the major developments of today, but we will also be providing a proper sequence of events to the incident that we saw last night, in which U.S. Special Forces were able to conduct a seizure of the president of Venezuela, apparently without any casualties or loss of vehicles involved in the incident. We have been able to hear, moving us directly into that information, that over the course of last night, the Special Forces did conduct a raid directly onto Maduro and his wife, along with a security detail, somewhere within the area of southern Caracas. Our first indicators of such a Special Forces operation were seen by the explosions of ordnance around the area of the Fort Tiuna military base, which serves as the Venezuelan version of the Department of
What
Defense
is this
and
map
Pentagon
he's using that
within
has all
Washington.
this marked? That's kind of fucking interesting. Does he have it linked? That was a tweet I saw yesterday. That was something on X. It was just an X post. El Presidentes are free. I'm pretty sure it was a fake Trump tweet. It was a fake Trump tweet. That's just Google? No shit. What do they got turned on to have all those fucking markers in? Or is he just marked Global War News Map Day 1409? Interesting. I didn't know that was integrated into Google. Global War News Map. Is that just a thing you can look at? Global War News Map. Foreign Relations, AGS, Maps, Global Weekly. I don't want to click on random fucking links when I'm on stream, to be honest with you. I'll try and find where they got this stuff from.
D.C. were generally within the Washington, D.C. area, while additional airstrikes
Or maybe it's just a
around the
document he
mountains
has
just
built
to the west
into, and they're
of
actually
Fort
like
Tiuna.
tracking this whole thing.
These
That's crazy,
mountains
though.
are generally unpopulated and appear to be quite sparse in terms of amount of urban settlements. But this area is incredibly important as there is a significant electrical substation at the peak of one of these mountains within this area that was directly hit by a U.S. airstrike, plunging the area near to Fort Tiuna and the surrounding suburbs into a complete electrical blackout. We also were able to confirm that some of the airstrikes were able to hit the command of the Army of Venezuela, based in this building right here, along with several other key buildings and installations throughout the Fort Tiuna area. We do hear and at least understand that at the moment, we're still trying to get further picture and video evidence of this, that apparently the military academy of the Bolivar Army, which is seen just to the west of the command of the Army
it seems very
building, was
informational
also
for sure.
apparently hit as well by some form of direct rocket fire by a U.S. military helicopter that was involved in the operation. But the Fort Tiuna complex generally took a significant amount of damage, especially to key infrastructure and installations. Not only that, the key telecommunications and communication centers and antenna arrays nearest the area of Fort Tiuna also took a direct hit from a U.S. airstrike, generally cutting off the fort from all communications with the outside world. Meaning that
all the strikes were available. That's pretty
after
cool.
that airstrike was conducted, we understand that the Venezuelans were apparently not able to broadcast that the situation in Fort Tiuna was incredibly desperate and that multiple key buildings had been hit and that they required reinforcements from elsewhere inside of Venezuela or elsewhere in the capital. This did not stop the Venezuelans from conducting a response, but we understand that action was made to greatly reduce the ability of a response by the Venezuelan armed forces or to at least increase the amount of time that would be needed for a full response by the Venezuelans to be mounted. Not long after that, video evidence started to emerge from the northern mountain range near to Caracas of the U.S. 160th Special Operations Aviation Regiment flying over the area of this mountain range. The U.S. Army's 160th SOAR, Special Operations Aviation Regiment, is an incredibly special unit of the U.S. Army's rotary aviation. It generally uses specialized helicopters which are made and designed to be able to conduct long-range operations due to the possession on most of those helicopters of a refueling boom were seen flying into the area of Caracas. This let us know immediately off the bat that a Special Forces operation was being conducted, most likely in conjunction with the United States Marine Corps' AH-1Z Vipers, based off of the USS Iwo Jima LHD, a part of the USS
AH-1s, isn't anything like the AH-6s, like the little fucking two-seaters? They're rolling with the fucking chain guns on them. Those things are gnarly, dude.
The area, and most likely using special operations forces that were seen on board the MV Ocean Trader, or were at least believed to be on the MV Ocean Trader, which is the Special Forces private ship that they transport themselves around the world in during this operation. We also understand that the U.S. Army's 160th SOAR's presence within the operation is not completely unheard of, as around a month and a half prior, news and information had emerged from the Trinidad and Tobago area, actually showing us in raw video and picture evidence the training and exercises of the U.S. Army's 160th SOAF just 5 miles off of the coast of Venezuela. They were so close that they were actually photographed by local Venezuelans, and those published pictures then made the rounds across the entirety of the internet, meaning that all forces that we saw present last night within Caracas had actually been photographed and presently known of, at least of...
All right, we're going to pick up here tomorrow. I definitely want to finish this. I want to see all the footage of the strikes and stuff. It seems very, very interesting. Super fun stream. We're spread a little thin on the 3, but I think we're doing good. We're doing good. Had a blast hanging out with you guys. We did an actual push-up set on stream today. An actual set of push-ups on stream today. I'm super, super happy about that. We got a little wall exercise, and I think we're going to start doing that a lot more. I think we're going to start doing some more workout stuff on stream. I think that's going to be a really good way to go. We're going to be working on that soon. And yeah, that's about it. I will be live tomorrow, normal time at noon. Noon to 4. I will be live tomorrow. I'm going to rest up for the night. I'm going to work on some ideas, figure out what's going on with my interviews for the week. And yeah, it's going to be fucking great. So we're going to go from there. I got gym early tomorrow. It'll be 5 a.m. gym session again tomorrow. Absolutely cannot wait. I'm so happy. I'm feeling better from hydrating again. We're looking good. This is shaping up to be a really good week, man. Really, really good week. Noon Morning Forester, you got it. I definitely want to finish this one. We're going to check it out. I'll probably watch some of his stuff while I'm offline tonight, too. I'll definitely give him a look-ski. Dude, I love that I got this hoodie on, by the way, too. I look slim in this hoodie, man. I look good in this goddamn thing. Actually, I feel like I'm slimming down, man. That 9 pounds being gone is a huge help. I don't know. The hydration helped, but also that 10 pounds being gone is also just more weight off my knees that I'm not dealing with. So, fantastic stuff. We're shooting for a new personal best at the end of the week. We're shooting for a new PB come Friday weigh-in, so we're going to see what happens there. But thank you guys so much for watching. Love all you guys. You guys are amazing. Get some good meat tonight. Get some good sleep. Stay hydrated, boys. And I will see you tomorrow at noon. Bye-bye.